Anyway, friends, let's jump into Deadzone Rogue. We're going to start single player. We'll see how it goes. Maybe some of our friends might join in later for some multiplayer shenanigans. We shall see. When we got to play last night with some friends, we got to experience the joy of conquesting Zone 1 in hard mode, no less. Like an absolute boss. That was pretty fun. I have no more upgrades I can afford. I spent all of my points. But look at this. Our meta progression is kind of popping off. Shields are doing good. Starting health, shield recharge, all that shit. So we're doing pretty good. There's still plenty more to do, and there's plenty more needs for the upside on Triforce points, which are the tech points, I think, for making the upgrades. We got plenty more where that came from, but we're doing good. We're doing good. Also, I haven't checked on Planty in a while.
Gotta get you some water on my next run.
How do you even get water? I don't think I've ever... You know, we're getting a lot of weapons, guns and knives and axes and fucking shotguns and shit. We've yet to find, yeah, buckets of water for old Planty over there. We do have the missions, by the way. Which is to say, or rather the challenges. We do the story missions. We have the challenges, though, so I might try some of these bad boys out. And let me do a quick looky-loo. I'm going to do a quick dares, double checky, because I think it said complete a mission? Complete a normal mission. Complete a mission. That's the word. So, does a challenge mission count, I wonder? Does a challenge mission count? Let's try normal mode. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I think a challenge mission, I mean, it just says mission. It probably counts. It's probably fine. So we could probably do one of these. I think even Kraft said these are usually a little bit easier than the story missions, at least. Also, I just noticed that... Oh, no, we do have expert mode unlocked. You have to beat hard mode to unlock expert mode and beat expert to unlock nightmare. So there you go. There goes. Let's try close quarters. Looks like we start with some stuff. We start with the shooty pooty with the shotgun. Will says, brother... Oh, the car thing, right. A possibility. Man, that's a pain in the ass, Will. I'm sorry, dude. That's a pain in the ass. Once again, I'm glad you're okay, because I know you hit a deer last night. Oh no, was it last night? Yeah, I think it was last night. And that shit sucks. No matter how you cut it, that shit fucking sucks, and it's a pain in the ass. And fucking deer, man, god damn it, shit is a pain in the ass. The fact that it's a chance it could be total, it's like possibility. We'll see. But yeah, if it's pretty bad, well. The good news, at least, is that, you know, if insurance, of course, will cut you a check for, you know, for whatever its value is. So, if nothing else, you know, you could take that to, you know, use as a down payment to get a new car. But still, just that whole process, car shopping and fucking dealing with insurance, it's a goddamn nightmare. Or at least it can be. So, I'm sorry to hear you having to deal with that, man. Yeah, that's a kick to the goddamn teeth. It's a kick to the goddamn dick is what that is. A fucking kick to the groin, man. I'm sorry to hear you're doing with that shit, dude. That's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid ass deer being shitters. I know they don't do it on purpose, probably, but it still sucks. Still goddamn sucks. Just can't fucking win, man. That sucks, dude. One of those things where, yeah, like just kind of have to sit back and go, man, I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this, and it sucks, and it's awful. Looks like the description here. Yeah, just lots of the zombie boys, perhaps. Well, it is called close quarters. We start with lots of these bad boys. So we start with the... Actually, no, I guess we... Oh, we unlock these things. Okay. So we start with this guy, and maybe we'll get other bonuses. Yeah, point blank range. So this would add these items, these benefits, rather, to our upgrade pool, which is pretty cool. All right, well, let's jump in. Mission has been selected. Close quarters. All right. And that's the wrong way. And let's jump on in. Actually, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, when you're running forward, you have your gun up. When you do a little... Well, it seems like the walk speed is about the same. Maybe a little bit better.
Turned off all the lights down there.
When you do that little dash forward, it seems like it puts you in sprint mode. Maybe you walk just a teensy bit faster when you are right after a dash. Maybe that's probably the sprint speed upgrade that we saw earlier. Because there is that one upgrade for sprint speed. I just assumed that meant movement speed. That's probably more what it means. It's probably more specific. So we start with shotgun, and we don't even have anything else. It is just shotgun, no pistol, no nothing. Cold close quarters. Can't imagine why. It does start us in stealth mode, just like earlier. I got a couple melee fellers running around. Looks like it might just be melee fellers, which is a little scary because these guys are actually kind of rough. You guys are a little bit scary. The good news is the shotgun does fucking delete their asses in a single hit, as long as it's like a decent shot. Oh, jeez. Alright. That's like, it's pretty good. Pump action shotgun. It says level 1, but it's... I think these are all the exact same thing. I think what might be happening here is that there are no weapon upgrades. There might not be any weapon upgrades. And honestly, we might not need weapon upgrades. I mean, there'll be 20 rounds. But the idea might be, yeah, that we're kind of locked in shotgun mode, and it's built around that as the expectation. Expected shotgun modes. Let us find out. We do still get... Oh, never mind. We do get a weapon cache. Okay. So, it's all shotguns, though. Shotguns all the way down. We'll try this one. Do I get... Oh, I keep my backup, though, which is nice. I keep the backup. Oh, I'm full of shit. These were all primaries. Yeah, Nova Burst. Okay, I thought they were all going to replace my secondary. I see now, yeah. Yeah, it even says primary weapon. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. These are all primary. Okay, so that wouldn't replace this guy. I thought it would for some reason. Alright, well, that's kind of nice. This will be a shorter experience than the previous ones. This is a whole line of dudes. Thing doesn't pop quite as hard. Ouch. Ouch. Let's see if nothing else. I got the stabbies. Always get them stabbies. We're not done. I think this thing, yeah, of course it has a lot more bullets, but yeah, on a like first shot basis, it doesn't pop quite as hard. Of course, I probably was missing a lot anyway, so I can't be too picky. Ouch. I mean, saw that guy. Got some armor. So now we're getting some other upgrades, which makes me happy. I was a little bit worried it was truly going to be like nothing else, just like shotgun and nothing else. We get some armor upgrades. I do enjoy shotguns. I really do. And I was saying last time how I'd been kind of holding out or hoping for some kind of shotgun build opportunity. I'm glad we're getting it now. So here we go. Here we go. So this sort of is what we have available to us. Nearby enemies. So they give me... Yeah, when they are nearby, I get damage resistance. Attacks against them when they're nearby always count as a weak point hit, which is really good. Point blank range, you get 150 proc chance for elemental stuff, which will eventually be very good. You gain crit chance. Ooh. The nice thing with weak point damage is that it can stagger things. Whereas crit chance is just, you know, really sexy damage. 80% crit chance. Wow. And the closer you are, yeah. I'll confess, I don't necessarily know what point blank means. But yeah, it says reduced by 6%, blah, 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 blah. So, like, just the closer the better, obviously. This... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, this also does talk about that. Yeah, I'll take the crit situation. Weak point stuff does sound good. I do like weak point stuff, but just fucking raw-ass damage, man. You really can't go wrong with that. No... I don't think we have any barrels this time around. Whoop. Nice thing is that fucking rips them. If you shoot without killing, they pop right the fuck off. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. We did pretty good. I don't think I've broke my shield yet, although I've come close a couple times. Have to check the tapes. See how we do. Frontman for 3. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No, I did not hear that. That's awful. I hope they caught it early enough for it to be, you know, for it to be treatable, because that shit's scary. I'll confess I've never been a huge 3 doors down guy. Not hating on him, just never not been my personal favorite kind of stuff, but even still I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Yeah, kidney cancer, yeah. That's awful. That's the kind of cancer I don't really hear about too much. I don't know much about that one. Stage 4, yeah. That's bad. That's really bad, yeah. I do have grenades, by the way. Yeah, I do have grenades. Yeah, let's check that one. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Will. Yeah, that is some very bad news for sure. Hope he is like still able to go through treatment, you know. It still helps, but yeah, that's old comfort given that, yeah, stage 4, it's to his lungs already. That's, yeah, it's not good. That is a verifiably not good time. This is a secondary. Yes, I'll take the secondary. I might... Oh, I don't have nothing. I can't afford nothing. Oh, because I just bought this stupid thing, right? What am I thinking? Okay, that's fine. Then I need to buy that? I mean, that's pretty good. 12 is pretty good. It was pretty good. I might lead off with that. These guys just stay still, which is nice. The other dudes are sprinting around constantly. Interesting he called them zombies. They're kind of zombies. Kind of, sort of. In some ways, I'm almost prefer dealing with these guys versus the dudes that are just running around, because at least you can, like... You have a little bit better idea what to expect. This thing fires real quick. Now, the question is, did they hear me? Hopefully not. This is a really good secondary. I'm really impressed. And it reloads real quick. You're not reloading, like, shell by shell. That's kind of nice. To that, I say shell, yeah. And I almost want to use this more than my primary. This thing rocks. This thing fucking rocks. It rips, it socks, and it tits. Where's the other guy? No, there's one more. Oh, and actually, what am I doing? There's the radar. I can just look at the radar. Let's look at the radar. That'll answer all my questions. And then some. There's the 1 health. Nothing else is dropping, yeah, so it's not an overly generous challenge with the stuff that it drops and the resources it gives you. But I fear nothing. That's not true. I'm a little bit afraid of spiders. Grenade cascade is always good. I haven't fucked with grenades in the slightest. Do the grenades. I haven't messed with grenades in the slightest. What am I doing? Alright, now we got the sprinty boys. They're real fast. You guys are a little bit quicker. A little bit quicker and quite a bit sicker. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that did not break my shield yet. Whoop. Whoop. To say that'll fuck some of them up. Oh, this thing fires quickly. Oh, I thought it fired like... I thought it was like... Ba-bum, ba-bum. This one goes like... This one goes real quick. That's a lot faster than I thought it was. This one... Yeah, that one's a little bit slower. And I like the secondary so much, I feel like I don't really want to mess with anything else. This is the primary. This is just a slightly better version. It's got that freeze. We'll take it. Some gloves. Got a helmet. We're like fully outfitted now, which is nice to see. A slightly better cuirass. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was a little bit better. A little bit better. Okay. I was with noting... 4, and so am I down by 16 health? Kind of curious. Yes, I'm down by exactly 16 because I was like, oh, my health went down. I don't think my shield broke yet, and it hasn't. It came close that one time. But yeah, we're down 16 because we picked up things just now that increased our max health. When you get an increase in max health, it does not heal by that amount, or like match with what you would otherwise have. So to be clear, this is the primary. 15 by 10. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, that's what I was using. This is the 18 by 10. This is the 18 by 10. Yeah. Oh, pretty cool. That slow reload, man. That slow reload is... No, I feel like I'm so spoiled with this alt fire. But at least being able to switch off will help, for sure. Melee attack stagger. You gain 15 bonus. That one sounds good. Yeah. We'll be doing a lot of, like, chained together kills. Faux show. I'm gonna guess we're gonna have, you know, the big fellers. Right now, so far, it's just been all melee. No range dudes. I guess I don't get any... no barrels. Oh, shit. That guy came out of nowhere. Oh, shit. Like mashing the grenade, yeah. There we go. I was mashing the grenade. I was like, I need this thing to recharge because they're all clustered together. It worked so well. It works so well. So, yeah, we'll take that one for sure. This is the secondary. Let's see. Oh, I mean, the damage, of course, is great, but yeah, the reload and the mag sight. Nah, man, nah. I love this thing, dude. I love this thing so much. I don't wanna venture outside my comfort zone at this point. I threw the grenade away. I didn't kill anything, which is disappointing. We're getting perky. I'm getting nice and pointy and perky. Call me Mr. Perky Naturals, that's me. Killing an enemy reloads your... That's pretty cool. That's really good. I'll take that one. That's a really good ability. Especially since there's going to be a lot of kind of going back and forth. A lot of like switching back and forth quickly. Health's already full here. That's the primary. Mag size 6. Yeah, we're getting a very limited... set of stuff here, which is fine. I could get that. I think I might spend... I feel like I'm just going all in on this guy, on the secondary in particular. I can upgrade the quality. Yes. And the level. Juicing this thing up real good. Armor. Can't afford much. I'll hold off for now. I was thinking about getting that grenade, because I still have a level 1 grenade, but I think just a really good secondary might just carry me. I think we're committing, we're going all in on this thing. The little spodlers, these guys are fast and annoying. Here's zombie mans. Oops. Place it. Yep. If there was like several of them, several of the zombie boys, the little spider guys are not quite as much of a concern. They're quick and they're numerous, but at least they're not nearly as damagey. I think these two dudes, I think what I'll do, I'll place these two things such that it will hopefully explode both of them. Like a chain reaction, explode both of them. I think the ice boys don't do as much damage. So I might put this one in here. Just to be sure. I think the ice ones, they slow movement, but they don't necessarily kill as good. What's up, Pelican? Good to see you, bud. Playing more of this cool little game. On Deadzone right now, we're doing some like the extra challenges. I could initiate this by throwing a grenade, actually. So it didn't kill. Fucked him up really good, but did not kill. Okay. Those guys have seen me. No surprise there. We're doing alright, though. We're doing alright. We're holding it together. We're holding it together. Let's see what this guy dropped. There was one thing. Level 5. Oh. This one's pretty good. It's got them void tendrils. It is one level higher. I think I'll stick with what I have. Because what I have is really the same, just one level down. We could just spend the scrap to level it. In some ways, we'd kind of lose some money. given that we had to spend money to up the quality. And there's our grenade upgrade, by the way. That's exactly what I was hoping to see. Big old delicious grenade upgrade. So I was hoping to see. And our primary weapon continues to sit neglected, horribly neglected and downtrodden. Better grenade explosion radius. Take less damage from 10 meters away. Yeah, we are frequently 10 meters, if not closer than that, meters away. Some life crack. Yeah, I don't blame you, Whale. That shit's very frustrating, man. If I were in your shoes, I'd be feeling pretty hecked over myself, man. Freaking car accident bullshit with and not even like car accident, but a fucking deer running in front of you, man. Like that's one where it's like, what are you supposed to fucking do, man? That's just, give me a goddamn break, dude. Fucking wild ass animal just being a dumbass. I think what I will do, I'm gonna grab this barrel as well. I'm gonna make use of these barrels to the best of my ability, because what's gonna happen is we'll pop the first one. We'll pop the first, those two, and that'll probably kill the two of them, maybe. But then these guys will start towards me. So like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them a little bit closer, with the expectation that they'll start towards me. Maybe I'll throw the grenade and then back up and be ready. Now this does put me in a corner. This does put baby in a corner. Questionable strat, but let's fucking try it. Did not even kill either of them, which is disappointing. Ah, shit, that did break my armor, or my shield. So unfortunately the challenge is null and void, but still. We're still doing okay otherwise. Actually, that's a higher level, so yes, I will take that one. This is a pretty good primary. Or just to say it's a better primary. Maybe I should be using this one more. Maybe I should be using this one more, honestly. We'll try it for a round or two. I just love the clip size of this thing, man. It's so good. Clip size go so good. Yes, yes, yes. Clip size go so good. Those numbers are impressive. Like, the damage is very sexy. It is sexually alluring. Those numbers do something to my nether regions that you know, make me question things. Question things in life. Bot Companion always rocks. Always rocks. Let's go for Bot Companion. Yeah. If nothing else, it's something to soak in. Soak in the dammy dams. And you know what? You know we're gonna have some big scary boys here. For one thing, we got a shield man. Is this melee shield? That is melee shield man. These guys are kind of scurry. They're a little scurry. But if I throw all three of these things at him, and then throw a grenade on top, it will probably shit directly in his general region. So probably make him really sad, and that's good. We want this guy to be sad. That's kind of the point. This will undoubtedly spawn more dudes. Okay, that hardly did jack dick to him. Ouch. Ouch. There we go. The robot is doing his darndest. The damage is great. But yeah, this guy compares. Oh my god, yeah, there's really no comparison. It's not a fair comparison. A much faster reload. Yeah, no, I mean, the primary is great, but like, I mean, this thing just fucking rips, man. This thing rocks. It rocks. It sucks. I think I made that joke already. There's a slightly better version of the primary, which I'm very quickly abandoning. And what's ridiculous is that I haven't really invested hardly any upgrades into secondary weapon damage bonuses, just because I haven't really felt it was necessary. It's like the primary weapon is always so good, but like, man, this thing just rocks. And also the primary weapon is fun, but just not as sensible for a challenge like this. Movement speed goes good. I like that. More damage to nearby. Okay, I like that too. Yeah. We are frequently nearby enemies. So the damage going up is a good idea. The movement speed one is tempting. And, you know, thinking more about this, we are dealing with fast-moving dudes. Maybe I should have done that one instead. Here's a slightly better version. Although we could really... Yeah, that would take all of my scrap. And I really do mean all. I think I'd rather just upgrade what I have. Let's go beep boop. And, like, suddenly, like, you know, the numbers are equally good. Damage, fire rate, mag size, that's all equally good. That's all well and good. Have yet to find a pair of boots. No boots for Alex. No boot goofing. I will upgrade the grenades because we've definitely been doing stuff with the nards. I think I might hold off on upgrading any of those guys because I think we'll be getting some new ones pretty soon. Pretty darn soon. Another singular zombie. Yeah, 2 of those things is not enough to kill a single zombie. What else we got? We got a whole bunch of dudes over here. In fact, this is so tantalizing. I kind of want to just pop off right now. I'm glad I did. These guys will jump up. Whip. The spiders in particular are good at doing the jumpy boys. They're especially adept at leaping high bounds. It was a very fortuitous kind of deal there. There's my boots. No goofing. We got the boots. Finally. Now we have a full set of armor. What a nice feeling that is. Bunch of the scrappy boys. Of course, I don't have to be looking visually. I can actually check the radar. See where the bad guy's going to be. I'm actually kind of surprised that for a challenge like this, they kept the radar. If they wanted to make it extra tense, I almost wonder if they would have, if there was even an option then to be able to, like, offer a challenge like this with no radar. Because that would make it a lot more tense and a lot harder, of course. Tension would be significant. Weapon damage after killing an enemy. Pretty good. More companion bots, though. Yeah, probably more companion bots. We know from first-hand experience that you have to really commit to the companion bot thing. And it does take away from your damage ability, but it does help survivability. That means more things for the bad guys to look at that are not you. Things for them to get distracted by. Which is very good, but still a little scary. Still a little spooky dooky. And a couple running boys. The zombie dudes are a little bit scarier for me, I would say. Now, the nice thing is if I start some shit from up here, it is harder for these guys to jump up. Not impossible, but it's harder. Any starting barrels, I would love it, but I don't think we have any starting barrels. Or really just any at all. I think what I will do, yeah, that's a surprisingly, like, decent strategy. Start from up here and try to kind of let them come to you. Let them come. They're trying, but it's harder for them. Now the spiders, not so much. The spiders have no problems. Spiders will jump up. Actually, they don't even have to jump. They can just climb up. Secondary. Damage per target hit. That's not going to happen really all that often. Not really going to hit more targets than that. I think I'll stick with this guy and just level it up. That one is a step down. I'll stick with this guy. That one's kind of a step down. I mean, if nothing else, it is also singularity based. We haven't really chosen an element yet. But, oh, actually, never mind. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, that's the fancy one. So if I wanted some commonality with the singularity aspect, that's not a bad idea. Killed a bunch of duders. There he is. There we go. It's that simple. We're up to level 11, so we're getting a little bit more than halfway through. Killing enemy with a grenade replenishes magazine. Elemental debuffs. We're not really doing a lot of elemental debuffs right now. When you're aiming, you deal more damage. Do I want to be aiming, though? With a shotgun build like this, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. What's up, Giant? It's late to get it. Yeah, actually, that's a fair point. I think you're probably right, because I think I chose one of the other upgrade paths. So I think by that point, it probably is too late for that. So, yeah, because of the... I guess which one was it? It was probably the... It might have been the, what's it called? The little companion bot. The companion bots might have been the one to do it. So this one probably wouldn't really do it. Let's do this one. I don't know if I'm going to be aiming down the sights all that often, but sometimes I will. Only grab it. Yeah. Yes, I think it would have been this one, wasn't it? Oh, no, I see what you're saying. I already have 3 primary perks. Yeah. So, yeah, so I've committed. I've committed. We got Eris. What's up, Eris? Does it reduce spread? I think it might. I think it might. So, I mean, it still helps. And yeah, to your point, yeah, it's still beneficial. It's more of a question of, will I be doing it? Like, will I have the wherewithal when I'm trying to run and gun, when I'm trying to go fast, trying to maximize agility, maneuverability, that kind of thing. Appreciate you guys stopping in, though. Are we going to be doing a giveaway tonight? Probably not tonight. The dares that are left for this dare drop campaign are pretty tough. There's one that involves doing a normal mission without your shield breaking. My shield is already broken once with this mission, so that's not happening for this mission. The other one is doing a normal mission, where every perk and like basically all of these things, augments, perks, are chosen randomly with like a dice roll, that kind of thing. I might attempt that tonight, but we'll see. I want to make sure my meta progression is like decently leveled up, so I have a chance at that one. And that's gonna be a tough one. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. But I'll say most likely probably not tonight with the giveaway, but probably fairly soon though. Are they solo only? It doesn't say. I wonder the same thing. I think for the shield break one, probably not. I suspect that for the random augments one, if everyone is doing random, then it's probably okay. But that's a little bit hard to coordinate. So I don't know if I want to overcommit on that one. Pick this one off. Oh, shit. A little bit spicy. A little bit spicy. We got the companion bots, though, which are soaking in all that tasty, tasty aggro. Ouch. And this guy killed all of my robots like a fucking menace. Menace to society. Oh, never mind. One of my robots is back. I don't know if I've ever been hit by that melee attack, because it's so easy to dodge back out of it. I imagine the higher ranks, it's probably scarier. Give me a weak spot. Probably scarier where, like, he's probably a lot faster, and the AoE for it is probably a lot higher. The bots are back. The boys are back? No, the bots are back. Yeah, the shield one. That's what I'm thinking, too. We could probably do the shield one in co-op. Especially because these missions... Well, that's the thing. I don't know if these like, challenge missions, if these are solo. They might be. But, like, the main story missions, it'd be easier, for sure. Still scary, but easier. Weapon swap speed. We're not really swapping too often. Hold down the ability button to charge your grenade with more juice, which would be cool. I've never actually tried this one. Let's try it. I'm kind of curious. In fact, let's do a quick test. And overcharge it. Of course, it didn't look any different, but presumably the numbers are different. Yeah. And each enemy killed does lower the cooldown, which is nice. 50% power. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I did message the group. I messaged Alias and Craftable earlier saying that we were gonna be jumping into some Deadzone, and if they wanted to play, I'd be happy to have them. But I know Krath is doing some Marvel Rivals right now, so I don't want to, tell them, like, I don't want to take them away from what they're doing, obviously, but happy to have folks join in if they'd be so inclined. Let's see, this has the mark, this has the passive reload, which is nice. I think I'd probably rather just, oh, wait. Oh, secondary. Whoops. Yeah, here. Well, no, actually, I cannot upgrade the quality. Let's see, item upgrades are exhausted. Oh. Well, in that case, maybe I will just go for this one because, granted, passive reload isn't that exciting for this current build, but it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. Except we already have a perk that does that. I guess another else I could reload it. Yeah, it's a shame I can't upgrade the quality from there. Yes. Yes. Let's go ahead and go for it. Let's go ahead and go for it then. Switch those out. I might reload the affixes. The Mark 1 is cool. Magazine. Ooh, the magazine size. That's very good. Last shot deals a lot more damage, so I like that magazine size one. That's really good. Higher difficulties only spawn more mobs and do higher damage at least. So it's not usually too bad because like the slow enemies, right? The slower enemies just in general. That makes sense too. That makes sense too. Okay, so I'll go ahead and upgrade this guy. I know we can, excuse me, find a better cure, so I'm going to hold off on that, especially because our scrap is getting pretty low. 17 shots. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's a very nice upgrade. I'm pretty happy about that. Appreciate this, the helpful info, Fel the Giant. I can tell you're very knowledgeable with this game. I've only played, this is my 3rd session with the game. So and we did actually beat Zone 1. Well, obviously, if you probably know where I am right now. If we're doing the challenge missions, because we beat Zone 1. Yeah, but we've only beaten in co-op and co-op mode. I've actually yet to beat any zone or really any mission at all in single player mode.
Some answers. Probably not though.
We don't even have real oranges, man. Hydroponics has started to cry. Aw, poor Joe. Or Jason. Poor Jason. From Hydroponics. We don't even have real oranges, man. Whoa, what in the world? Oh, I think that a dude ran by me. No, a dude did not run by me. I just found a situation. I'm experiencing a situation up here. It's like I climbed a ladder. Uh-oh. This is all very fun and silly, but how can I leave? Oh, maybe I meant to slide off. Woo! So I might have found something. I thought maybe one of the dudes like launched me up. Where was it? Was it right? Was it on top of here? Whoop. How did I do that? What the fuck was that? Is it if you're looking down maybe? If you look up. If you look up right here, it doesn't do it. But if you look down... Well, hold on. Oh. Shit, I can't do it now. The thrill is gone. The magic... Oh, I got it. Yeah, the magic is gone. There's like a sweet spot right here. I look down and kind of back up into it. Shit. Now I can't replicate it. The thrill is gone. The magic has been lost. Fuck. Okay, well that was, whatever that was, it was very funny. And maybe it's for the best I can't do it on command. Given how clearly broken it was, because like, yeah, then you're kind of like, not quite, oh. You're not quite out of bounds, but you're definitely not in bounds. Yeah, it kind of launches you, honestly. Yeah, I haven't touched dash at all. It's just kind of like, you guy just kind of climbs. Like climbing up a ladder or some shit. I know there is one out of bounds cheese you can do in the lobby area. That's the secret. You don't press anything. That's the secret. I'll show you. Well, I guess I can't. You can't see my hands. But you jump into it. Oh, okay, never mind. Once your guy starts to climb, don't press any buttons. Because it's when you let go is when he starts to launch up. Once you get up here... Damn it! Every time I think I've got it figured out. Yeah, it kind of launches you around, too. It's so weird. It's early access, right? I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. Early access means you'll have goofy weirdness like this from time to time. Yeah, originally I kind of stumbled on it by accident. By jumping up here, so I was trying to, like, jump over, and then suddenly I was like, oh, I was like climbing up. It made me wonder, was there a ladder on the wall that I've just never seen? Yeah, I think... I don't know. don't know. I can't get it out. Yeah, there. Yeah, we can. I can at least get up here fairly consistently. Okay, I'll stop fucking with this just because it's. I want to understand. I want to understand it, man. Well, yeah. How's about this? Let's just start this thing off. This is a bit of a cheese, obviously, because you're not supposed to be up here. Definitely not supposed to be up here. Now, the guys can still jump, obviously, so it's not like you're invulnerable. But it's definitely, it is still a cheese no matter how you slice it. Of course, the downside is that... Oh, thank you, robots. Thank you. The downside, of course, is that not all the robots know where you are, so you can't just, like, cheese this forever. Yes, thank you, robot. Very helpful. Seem like enemies probably don't scale. I think you're right. I think they don't. I think they do not scale as well. So I do believe you're correct. Reload real quick. Light his ass on fire real quick. Although I don't know if it's actually doing DOT damage over time. That is. Yeah, haven't seen the out of bounds glitch in like the lobby area. I've only seen it. I haven't like played it myself. One of our friends, Alias Bot, he was streaming this game last night, and yeah, somebody else was kind of advising him on like some fun like glitches and just funny little maybe not Easter eggs, but just funny like interesting things. And yeah, there's like one particular spot in the lobby. If you kind of look up and dash up into the wall in a certain angle, it'll let you get out of bounds. And you can't do anything because it's the lobby. You know, it's not like you can like kill bad guys in places where they don't, in places where you normally can't, or get any special vantage points. It's just a funny thing to do in the lobby area. And you can die. You can fall out of bounds and die in the lobby, which is kind of funny. I was hoping that would be like an achievement or something. Somehow managed to die in the lobby. Weapons have a better proc chance. That's not going to help us too much. Elemental debuffs. Add ammo to your equipped weapons magazine. Sure. That could be helpful in times of panic. The fire one's kind of... Yeah, I think you're right. The fire one's not the most exciting. Especially in this case where I have no perks to kind of contribute to it. I think when it gets perked up, it's a little bit nicer. But as it is right now, it's probably kind of lackluster. Just, well, it's already lackluster, but gets even more lackluster. I think I might blow these motherfuckers up. I'll blow these motherfuckers up. I think we determined 2 of these guys is not enough to kill one of these fellers. 3 will be pretty good, though. 3 will be pretty good. Of course, I won't be able to get that guy, though. Be at least enough to make them really sad. Actually, what I might do... If I stand, say, in that corner and throw a grenade, or even just take a shot, what I might do is just kind of wait a bit for them both to, like, get to about this point. Let's see if we can do that, maybe. It's my favorite element. The one that's given me the greatest success, I would say, is the Void one. The Void element seems to be pretty fun. I don't know if it's the best, necessarily, but that has probably been my favorite, at least. Pretty tasty. Didn't kill all of them, obviously, but pretty tasty. Ouch. Use my grenade once. Actually, round's not done. Didn't have to use it once that time, which is good. It's a little bit eerie to press the grenade button, or to the reload button, and for nothing to happen because you just picked up scrap that reload your gun for you. Like, oh god, it was a ghost reload. Primary weapon, upgrade. I'll stick with what I got. Although I haven't really been using my primary because the secondary is so good. Secondary is so good, and I love this damn thing. And Alsan, hopefully I'm not mispronouncing your name. Yeah, good to see you, bud. We are playing on normal mode. Yeah, in case you're ever curious, it is in the top left corner of the overlay. This is the close quarters mission on normal mode. We got Big Man. Big Man on campus. You for showing me your weak spot. Very nice of you. Yeah, this is normal mode. This is my first time attempting the close quarters challenge. Just last night, we beat Zone 1 for the first time. It was in co-op mode. It's actually on hard mode, which was pretty exciting. It was in co-op and it was in hard mode. It was very fun. A very fun time. I got to play with our friend Krath and had a really nice time with it. But on my own, I'm playing it a little bit safe. We're trying normal, at least for the time being. I might up the ante to hard mode, but we'll see how it goes. More bot shenanigans, please. Please, more bot shenanigans. You like the shock one? Yeah, I haven't really tried the shock build. Or like the shock element as kind of like a singular focus yet. I probably should at some point. I think that would be kind of fun. Also, I don't know if this is a... like an agreed upon good idea necessarily. But the nice thing here is that a lot of the dudes... we tend to do better against them when we're... now, I'm not so sure about that guy, but like for the... like the jump... the just the dudes running around. Seems like we do a little bit better when they're having to come to us from a higher point. So I think what I will do is kick that off, and I'll miss. Very good. Oh, this guy is up here. Okay, never mind. I thought for sure he would be a little bit slower. He wasted no time. Oh, now he's up there. Oh, he's probably trying to fight my bots. He's having a hard time. Okay. Oh, I missed. Well, now this is awkward. I need you to come down to me, bro. UI's a little bit better. There he goes. There he goes. Yeah, I only started playing... actually, no, I did play this when the game launched. I played this on the day of the launch, but I've only played it a few times. I played a little bit when the game launched, played a little bit last night, and I'm playing it tonight, so I haven't played a whole lot. Just kill all my robots, thank you. Put them out of misery. Okay, show me your weak spots, please. There we go. And there's a secondary weapon. Actually, a little bit higher level. It's got that magazine size increase. I think I might stick with what I have just because I think I like the Last Hope one a little bit more than the ammo refund. 1% chance is kind of just okay. Got the primary one. It's hard to get excited about the primary weapon. I think I'll stick with what I got right now. Yeah, the big guy can jump. I figure every enemy can jump in this game. There's probably never a time where none of the bad guys, where a bad guy is incapable of reaching you. I figure they're all able to. I thought he'd be a little bit slower and I'd have a bit more time, but suddenly I just turned around and he was just right there. It's 1% for every pellet. 1% for every pellet is a thing to consider. Last Hope. You know what? Yeah, you convinced me. You convinced me, fella. It's pretty good. We got Unstable. What's up, Unstable? See you, dude. Yeah, dude just popped up suddenly. Shots that do not hit weak point do more damage. That sounds nice, honestly. Crit damage. Well, actually, didn't I take this one? Yes. Maybe I should just grab that. 30% more damage. Would be pretty good, but crit chance, though... yeah, let's go for that one. That's why the proc chance is generally kind of low, because it's per pellet. That makes sense. I hadn't thought about that, but that makes a lot of sense. The new perks are pretty cool. Yeah, I know. Well, there was a patch like 2 days ago that added definitely a lot of stuff, which is nice to see. Deals more damage with it. Well, we're not doing a lot of the elemental debuffs. Their crit chance, primary... and I'm not really doing much with the primary weapons. I just love the secondaries so much. We can make it legendary. Make that shit legendary. It's quite nice. We've got some stuff left. Let's upgrade the quality of... ooh, damage increased by 1%. I do like that. Maximum of 20%. I did play this game before they put the damage bonus caps on the scrap damage perk. And my second ever run, we got to the second to last room because I had a gun that had that scrap damage augment, which was absolutely carrying me. I should have not gotten that far because of that damage bonus, but it was popping off. It was very fun. So I'll upgrade the quality and the level. Now, of course, the more money I spend, the less that scrap damage benefits. I will upgrade these guys. I keep holding out for a better Cuirass. Keep holding out, yeah, because I keep running out of monies. Keep running out of the monies. The money, honey. Only played the demo? Yeah. If you played the demo, this probably is quite new then. Look at our weapon. It's smoldering. I like that detail. It's fucking emanating. It's just fucking hot to handle, baby. Shit is hot to handle. No, I never did play the demo. I played when it launched. If you have to play it, I never did play the demo. It's a very good game, yeah. It's basically Risk of Rain 2, and I do love Risk of Rain. I've only played Risk of Rain 1. Never did play 2, but I played a lot of ROR 1. I do love that game. And I really ought to play it too. I think I'd enjoy it. I'd enjoy it quite a bit. We do have one explosive barrel. It's not much. Not much, but it's something. I'm lucky maybe there'll be a bonus. Maybe there'll be a second one, but I won't get my hopes up. If I've had my heart broken before. I do have 3 Botterinos, though, which will help to kind of, you know, distractify the bad guys a bit. We, of course, learned that one of these bad boys is not really enough to kill one of these dudes. And sometimes not even 2 is enough to kill one of these guys. I think what I'll do is maybe from here. This is a decent spot to kind of run away. Those guys will be behind me. See, that'll make them real sad. Ouch. Not sure what those spider fellas are. I thought they'd be kind of hanging out with us by now. Oh, there they are. Speak of the goddamn devil. I know the shield guys are supposed to be scary, but really, we really have not a lot of hard times dealing with them because they're so slow and so kind of telegraphed, you know? Their attacks are very well communicated ahead of time. Hard to be surprised by them, unless you're sitting on a tall platform and not expecting to sneak up behind you. Max health shield improvement. Yeah, that sounds nice. There's that sweet Curacao I was hoping for. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. This one's a higher level, but we can level that up easily. Yeah. I mean, that one's cool. Refund ammo and refund 10% of the magazine. Now, is refund ammo refund the full clip? Nah, probably not, right? Probably not. It's just odd that ammo refund and bullet refund are kind of included together. Oh, I didn't notice. My current gun has that. My current gun has ammo refund, bullet refund. So, very bizarre. We're not done, by the way. Still one fella. Oh, what's big man? Another big man on campus. Like that noise of like a billion hits slapping their penises. Slapping their titties. By the way, I don't even have to reload. Look at that. Yeah, don't even have to reload. Goddamn. Yeah, 10% of the mag. Oh, so maybe they both are doing the 10%, which would be very generous. Yeah, there's that last hope passive reload. I think we'll stick with what we got because, in fact, 17, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Oh, I think it's only when you hit something, isn't it? Hits. Yeah, not shots. Hits have that chance. Okay. That kind of makes sense because otherwise, you need some kind of qualifier on it. Harmonic Striker. We're not really doing a lot of melee. Some grenade shenanigans. Oh, I forgot about the charge. I have the charge for the grenade. It's okay. So a bullet means single shot. Gotcha. But ammo could potentially be a lot more than just one. Above 80% health, which we're likely to do. Gains an extra charge does sound nice. Gains an extra charge does sound really nice. That's usually what I'm going for. I'm usually going for this one. More grenade charges is pretty hot. But also you do more damage with your weapon. 30% more damage against enemies that are above 80% health. That's pretty nice. Let's go with this one. I feel like I should not just get the same perks every time. I feel like I should mix it up a little bit, you know? So, here's a whole bunch of dudes right here. And by dudes, I mean barrels. I like to usually go for them when they're clustered up like that. Like, I like a nice cluster. A nice clussy, if you will. Like this, actually. Yes. Yes, yes. Now, the downside is if we kick off this fight here, the dudes next door might hear us. I guess I'm less worried about this guy because he's usually pretty easy to navigate around. I think with a charged up grenade and these two, I think we'll be able to kill them both. downside... Oh, look at that guy all out on his own. That's a little scary. Did not kill the both, but it did kill the fuck out of that guy. That guy's shooting. Yeah, he's popping off. I'm gonna go on this side actually. Yeah, because the robot fellow is kind of stuck on the other side, which was a little bit awkward. The robot fellows are more helpful than they are in the way, generally speaking. So big man still over there. Here, in fact, here he comes. We gotta get close. That way our damage procs get real spicy. Also, I keep reloading just out of habit. I probably really don't need to be reloading. Like, hardly at all. Just shoot forever until you don't gotta shoot anymore. I mean, eventually you have to reload. But generally speaking, this has been propping pretty well. 0.8 second cooldown. I'll grab this one for now, I suppose. This one is the lightning. We do like that scrap, which is good. I mean, it's good, but I think I'd rather just level up the grenade. And the money's to level that bad boy up. And what am I doing? Oh, once again, I could just charge the grenade. I have that ability, and yet I never utilize it. Yeah, get real close. Look at that damage, goddamn. Ouch. Damage is tasty. So tasty. Starting to see. I'm starting to like see the light when it comes to shotgun builds. Now, granted, this is kind of a streamlined shotgun build experience. You're kind of forced to get a shotgun build, but still having a fun time with it. Shields recharge better, that is. Elemental debuff, proc chance. We're not really doing the elemental stuff, so I guess I'll take this one. We have 2 left after this. 2 left after this, which is pretty exciting. The temptation to just send that one, but that's a little scary because these guys are rot horror. I think I will once again set up to explodify these guys. Oh, they were doing a little dance. They were doing a little jig. I do appreciate when 2 bad guys kind of run up against each other and have that inevitable like funny moment where they look kind of silly. There's gonna be a hallway of death over there. My god, they're messing up my shit. Stop messing up my shit. I'm placing these very deliberately. And you're messing it up, goddamn. Oh, we can't have nice things. I'll wait for him to leave. Of course, my robots are also knocking shit around. I think what I'll just do... Ooh, this is a little bit dangerous. Do you fucking mind? Do you fucking mind? I want to, like, kick off this fight and blow these guys to goddamn smithereens. Goddamn kingdom come. Oh, that detonated way prematurely. God damn it. We'll just improvise then. Whoop. No one else behind me then. Oh, I lied. There is this little fucking bugger. Buggerino. Let's get right up inside of his ass. I'll eventually have to reload. There we go. There's a rare reload. Just get right there. Just fucking unload. There we go. There we go. See, even when I botched the intro, it did kind of carry us, honestly. Shield improvement. Sure. Got some boots. No goofing. I'll take it. That's pretty good. Sure. What have I got? Anything else? Yeah, we didn't really... We went to like 2 rooms. Excuse me, robots. I'm trying to squeeze through here. The robots are absolutely carrying me. I will acknowledge. They are carrying me more than I... Well, I would say more than I want them to, but no, it's true. I do want this. Another companion bot. Or do I want rapid fire bots? Oh, actually. Oh, I see. Elemental bot versus rapid fire bot. More health, and they gain elemental improvement chosen randomly from one of my perks. But I don't have any of those kinds of perks. Probably just the rapid fire ones. They just shoot more, they damage more. Yeah, that one sounds good. I have no idea what the last round's gonna be. It might be one of those big guys. The big slicey boys. Because that is mostly melee. Actually, I think they're entirely melee. Come to think of it, I'm kind of surprised I haven't fought one yet. I'm surprised they haven't spawned one of those fellers yet. Once again, I could have charged it up, but I didn't because I'm silly. And my brain does the dumb sometimes. Sometimes. But now, I'm remembering. So now I'll do this and get fucking got. That's decent damage. Oh man, he got inside of my ass. I was all having so much fun being inside of his ass. He decided to climb inside of mine. Goddamn. Apparently I just had a gaper just chilling waiting for him. A little bit more health. Armor rating. Crit hit chance. I think I'll stick with the crit chance actually. I was thinking I would get maybe one more shot, but I'm not so sure it's happening. It's fine. Just a couple broken pixels. Nothing scary. All right, last one. You kill an enemy with a weak point shot. Your next shot will deal more damage. That's tempting. I don't know if shot would include all pellets. Fire rate and go. You know what? Yeah, better fire rate sounds nice. That's always helpful. That's always a good time. I've never seen these guys before. New enemy. Well, new to me. New enemy just dropped. Spicy boy, like supercharged zombie boys. They're probably faster. They're a little bit bigger. I'm sure they do way more damage and have way more health. I've never seen these guys before. A little bit surprised I don't have like the big slicey boys. I expected the big slicey boys. But it's kind of a relief. Now, I would say, well, I mean, I would say this is a relief. There's, you know, a handful of them, but I'm sure they're probably pretty scary. They do the damage over time. Yeah, it makes sense. No barrels, of course. I will see if I can hit both of them. Good damage. Oh. Oh, I thought that was the bad guys, actually. I panicked thinking that was the bad guys. Nope, it's just my own bros. Oh, they're spawning more. Of course they are. Oof. I'm on fire. Why did no one warn me about the damage over time? I'm just kidding. Imagine if I was like that. If I was that kind of streamer. Nobody warned me. What the hell? Alex, I tried to tell you. Oh, hello. That guy just... Oh, it's right, because again, they're spawning more of them. That's the thing, too. It's like sometimes you don't have the time to charge up the grenade, but in times where it's kind of quiet, the grenade charge up is kind of hot. Oh my god, I'm missing all of my shots. Oh, I'm standing like right where they're spawning. Ouch. Reload. There we go. Some health. I'll take the health. I don't always mean to like dash upwards. I wish when you're looking down and you do a back dash, it doesn't launch you upwards. I know why they do it that way, but it's a slight little nitpick. The nittiest of picks. Ouch, I'm on fire. What the hell? No one warned me about that. Oh god. Oh, we good? All right, we're good. Wasn't too bad. Just gotta keep moving. Just gotta keep moving. A little bit spicy, but we got there. And I am still at full health, technically. Now, granted, that's the last room, so I don't really have to look at this stuff, I don't think. I will make sure to scoop up all the currency that dropped. So, do I want more melee, more max shield, or more health drop? Probably more max shield. So I'm not going to bother looking at the weapon drops. I appreciate that they still drop things in the last room. Equipment, that is, but the main thing we're looking for is, like, upgrade juice. Get the upgrade juice. But thank you, and thank you also to Fel for the helpful advice. The advice and kind of the gentle nudges towards things that are generally a good idea. Legend Harry. I don't know what Harry did to be so legendary, but good for him. Not sure why Harry has legends written about him, but good for him.
Kind of teleporter.
It's our first specialty mission. I feel so special. Mission complete. So we got more rewards, which means presumably that means these will now appear in our like reward pools. It was very, very good. Got 296 of these fellers, which is nice. Let's go shopping. Get ourselves something purty. Of course, more importantly, Plenty, how you doing, bud?
You know, you're the one friend I've got up here. Don't let
My
me
only
break
friend.
you.
What if this whole time he's been a plastic plant? That would be just shattering. Absolutely shattering. Yeah, definitely shield. Definitely shield. Definitely shield. Oh, look at that maxed out shield. Love to see it. Love to see it. That'll definitely help with the non-shield break challenge that we're working on right now. Of course, if I wanted to, we could just respec entirely if we ever felt the need to do so. I think I'm good for now. Exactly one upgrade point left, by the way. So so specific. And let's take a look-see over here's. So we got pinpoint and, well, we don't have this one yet. But this one is the next one. I don't know what's happening in this area. Looks like that one's all about snipey boys. Kind of recommended tech mastery. I'm definitely down for suggestions. Definitely down for suggestions. It says there's no melee in this one. I'm kind of curious if I go back. Does it say there's no... Yeah, it says melee. It does say melee only. No surprise. Eventually, we'll get these things. Long range. Pretty sweet. See, like, the bottom right? Yeah, that's the one that gives you more tech, right? Yeah, if nothing else... Let me go back to actually see where we're at with that one. Yeah, so... Oh, but I do have enough components. Yeah, it would speed up the progress. Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. That would give us more. I mean, that's if I could, like... I could unwind one upgrade, because having to reset the whole tree would be a little bit of a pain. I might do that after the stream. Kind of maybe reallocate some of these things. Because I see what you're saying, yeah, like... Both of these would be nice, but tech in particular is definitely a good one. I've been prioritizing this stuff just because we have that one challenge to complete a normal mission without our shield breaking. So, like, that's why my brain just kind of goes into the tunnel vision with this half. But I see what you're saying. That definitely would be more overall efficiency. Yeah, I might kind of play with that after the stream and get that situated. Let's try pinpoint. So we'll start us with a sniper rifle. I really haven't had much luck with sniper rifle builds, but this one is meant to be done with snipers. If that's kind of what it's gearing towards, and we'll kind of lean into that then. Which means things will be shooting at us from a distance and probably not swarming us, which will be a bit of a reprieve. Breath of fresh air. So still got the pistol. So eventually we'll get things other than the pistol, maybe. On to sector 1. Kind of like chill and relaxed relative to what we were doing earlier. So, and to that end, I don't know if it really matters quite as much with barrel placement and being really particular about these things. We'll do some strategery. Of course, I still have the grenade. It did blow up both of them, though, which is nice. This is how it's gonna work. Take the booties. Like, I have a hard time seeing past the gun sometimes when they're that far away. Go for the headshots. I don't know if you necessarily get any innate benefits just right now with no other perks, no other benefits, but doing the iron sights, maybe a little bit better accuracy, but I don't know if it, like, how much of a difference it really makes. And no gun options yet. I mean, they're not gonna happen, but nothing yet. Probably in this this weapon loadout, this weapon reward. Yeah, all melee so far. Probably not gonna be a melee-centric run. An automatic weapon. And a pretty good pistol. Take the automatic weapon. I do like the LMGs. LMGs are a frequent flyer in my solo runs and in the or rather in like the story missions, the more elaborate story missions. I see no barrels. I mean, we don't need them. Okay, we got one. We got one barrel. It's a nice to have. You know, in the corporate world, we use that term a lot. You know, my day job. When you have a requirement that is maybe not required, but a stretch goal. It's we call that a nice to have in the corporate world. Didn't kill you. That was supposed to make you die. Does he not understand the rules? I don't understand that when, you know, when I shoot them, they're supposed to fall over. It's all about me, right? It's all about me, the streamer. It's all about making me happy. That's what the internet has told me. Now I get some armor, by the way. And slightly better shoes. And some gloves. And a shotgun as a secondary. No, as a primary? I don't know about shotgun as a primary for a run like this. Not so sure if that's what I'm going for. Kind of surprised they're even dropping shotguns. We were being only given shotguns as props in the previous challenge, so it made sense there. Yeah, a little bit surprised, a little bit surprised. Scoop up those puppies. What's up, Aleph? Good to see you, dude. We're doing well. We're playing more Shooty Pooty Absolutely. Having a nice time with this game. Doing one of the kind of bonus challenges right now. And here we go. So, weapon kick. Oh, that's kind of nice. No weapon kickback. Or no, I'm sorry. No weapon damage fall off and weapon kickback, which is pretty cool. So the farther you are, the more damage you do. It looks like all three of these do these things. So yeah, weapon damage or weak point damage. Last time we did the crit damage, which worked, I think, pretty well. Maybe I should go towards some kind of element. Some kind of element might be kind of fun. Yeah. It kind of like depends on what we get. And it requires me to make sure I get an elemental augment. Because right now we don't have that as an option. Like we haven't got any augments that would work towards that as a benefit. Ooh, snipey boy. Ouch. I'm gonna drop down so snipey boy can't see me for a bit. Ouch. Ouch. And I was so spoiled with the previous build because I basically never had to reload. Well, very rarely did I have to reload. It was pretty sweet. Pretty gosh darn sweet. Oh, hello. he's like, hey, I'm right here, bro. Yep. There's probably one more turret to fight, I guess. I don't think my shield's been broken yet, by the way, so I think we're doing okay. Yeah. A little bit messy, but we got there. A little messy, a little sloppy. You know, some people like it that way. Some people like getting it a little bit messy. I'm not one to judge. There to get some better armor. Yes. I got the little trinkets. I slurped them right up. I'm known for many things, slurping being one of them. Weak points can stagger. I like that. Buck chance on elemental effects. Again, maybe I should just kind of go all in on elemental stuff. And maybe we could try the shock stuff. I know Fel said they like the shock abilities. Big shocker there. Versatile, automatic. I think I'll stick with what I got. It's not very exciting, but stick with it. Probably no upgrades for now. We'll save our scrap. And the hydrate. Thank you, Ayla, for the hydrate. Thank you for looking out for me. I'm a thirsty boy. What can I say? More of a close quarters situation. Got the grenade launching. Well, they kind of grenade launching, guys. I think what I will do is I'll start things off in this room. Grab this thingy. Are there any other barrels? No. But that smoldering pile of corpses does not count as a barrel. Also, every time I hear myself say barrel, I want to say Meryl. As we were joking about that earlier. And by earlier, I mean yesterday. When we were playing with Alias. Meryl. Reload action. Thank you. Thanks for waiting for me, guys, while I'm reloading. Thank you. Thank you for the courtesy. Bump, 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 bump. I like the like racking up. I don't know what it sounds like, but it sounds like somebody's counting coins that like bing, 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 bing. It's like a casino or a jackpot machine. I don't know, a slot machine. I can't really make heads or tails of it, but I like that noise. It makes me smile every time. The helmet. 1 max shield or 1 max shield. Ah, man. Decisions. Really, those are that +1 to max shield is like in the pool of droppable things right now with this particular floor. Or sector, rather. Shock is pretty sweet, though. It does sound pretty nice. Chain lightning is not too cool, but the bolt skill is pretty sweet. So bolt skill with big dips with big crits is big dips.
Wonder what this one says.
Flying bug drones are so cool, but one flew into my hair and I almost died. It is very aesthetic. Now, what about getting stabbed and it turned into a smoldering pile of flame corpses and also getting impaled in the wall? Is that aesthetic? Not sure if that counts as being aesthetic. There's thunder. I just go for it. Shock increase your crit chance. It's all lightning damage. Of course, I would need to have, ideally, a weapon that has thunder on it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Let's fucking go for it, baby. Full send. Let's assume we can find a lightning weapon of some variety. Yeah, we haven't really had much for weapons at all so far. Let me double back this way. Make sure I didn't miss something. That one. Okay, that's it, yeah. So, gonna keep my eyes out for a decent thunder weapon. That's all that I will need to make this thing just carry my ass, hopefully. I wonder if we'll get the spider guys, because the spider guys, or not the small spiders, but the giant fucking nightmare spiders. I think those guys, like, they launch an acid attack, but they're primarily melee, so I'm hoping that we won't have to deal with their asses, because those guys are awful. Those guys are very, very scary. They have so much health, they do so much damage. Yeah, the man spiders, you know exactly what I'm talking about, Fel. That shit is awful. That shit do be awful. Can I like stop him in his tracks? Yes. That way I could ideally do one of these. Okay, the more I can harm with that, the better. Hold on, gotta reload. Time out. Okay, time back in. It's so cheesy using that kind of like bumping into enemies to force them to kind of reroute themselves and alter their trajectories. It's kind of silly that when you bump into somebody when you're in stealth mode, it doesn't take you out of stealth. Kind of thought that it would, honestly, but I'm grateful that it doesn't, because it makes for some delightful cheese opportunities. And although I am lactose intolerant, I do find myself enjoying cheese in video games. There's also the healing bots, yeah. Healing bots are annoying for sure. Thankfully, they're usually like they stick out so well. They stand out so well, and they like are always hanging by other enemies. So I usually find that like they're annoying, but I'm not struggling to deal with them as much. Spider dudes, the man spiders, these guys are. I could go an entire lifetime having to never deal with them ever again. Nearby enemies, not so much. Field generator, abso-goddamn lutely. We are very much encouraged to be far away. Some turrets now. Couple dudes down below. Several dudes down below. I was hoping by now I would have gotten a better weapon. And ideally one that is all about the lightning stuffs. Might just kind of deal with this from here. Yep. Oh, that's something else. Oh, it's the rocket guy. I didn't realize it was a rocket guy. There we go. Little by little, just chipping away at them. They're eventually going to kind of come around the bend, I feel. I feel and I fear. Yeah, they're slowly moving in. They take their sweet time of approaching, it seems. They don't always go out of the way to close the gap. It seems like they kind of wait for me to poke out. One fell over here. Oh, never There's a... Oh, there's a fella right there. Can't see what I'm shooting at, but there's someone over there. They're moving up. Moving on up. I think the stairs over here. Yes, they are. They're dead. It all worked out. Everything's coming up Millhouse. There's something down there. Grenade. You know what? This got the lightning. I'll stick with the lightning. That's got lightning too. Now, granted, I'm never going to use melee, but still, it's there. It's that lightning bolt. That's pretty sweet. I'm guessing that's the one that Fel was telling me about, the bolt ability. But if I can get that on a gun, that'd be real sexy. It close better. That's good. I'm glad that, yeah, the AI reacts a little bit smarter. And, dare I say, more aggressive. In the higher difficulties. That makes me happy. Because, yeah, it's like... Because they're kind of cheesable right now. So... Like I said, I enjoy some cheese, but... Moderation. So yeah, that's like perhaps the most cheesable thing. But I go for bot companions again. It worked out so well. And we're not going to be doing a lot of weapon switches, necessarily. Already gotten that. Yes, we'll have one spot after that. Over bot companion. It worked out well last time. They mostly were helpful. Which was nice. I got a lot of scrap now, which is great. It's something. It's the same weapon I'm using. It is something. We could always attempt to re-roll. It would be cheaper than leveling this one up a whole bunch, so yeah, I'll go and buy this guy. I would say more armor would be good. I'll level up those two because I'm more likely to keep them. Don't know if I want to... Do I want to upgrade the quality? Do I want to attempt to re-roll? If I can get a lightning... One more. Damn. Okay. So in that case, I will probably spend nothing else on this one. And I'll just hold out for another like, decent gun that could be... Either have lightning on it, or it could be re-rolled to have lightning. Very close quarters in this area. Not a bad thing. That's a pretty good defensible spot right there. This one's pretty good, too. The turrets are... Oh, well. Turrets notwithstanding, that's pretty defensible. Oops. Let's see, there's something back there. I know I put barrels back there. That I put Meryl back there. Hey, my little turret fella, or my little bot fella, doing the Lord's work. Doing the Lord's twerk. Better gloves. Yes, I'll grab those. This little upgrade. This is a... Well, it's not the lightning one. Yeah, I think I'll stick with the lightning one. They're gonna reach? Not quite. I'm kind of surprised he stopped shooting at me. Maybe I technically was outside of his view. Just kind of chilling. This is a dead end, by the way, so I'll take this guy. I know they... Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if they can shoot these out of your hands. I know when they're in the air, they can shoot them. That was very efficient. That worked out well. Here's something. It's a pistol. Sure. I'm probably not going to use this, but it's nice to have in case of emergencies. Break in case of emergencies. Level 7 right now. 7 out of 20, so we're not quite to the halfway point yet. We're about the 1/3 point. A little bit more than 1/3. Better weak spot damage. We are frequently going for headshots. Elemental damage. When they're affected by an elemental debuff. They're affected by an elemental debuff for 10 seconds. 50% max. When killing an enemy affected. Okay, and I'm guessing it stacks then. If you kill one enemy, and then kill another one, then kill another one. when they're affected by an elemental debuff. Again, this is like investment for the future. This really, it kind of is banking on me getting that lightning weapon. So, bit of a risky move. Hopefully it'll play out. Hopefully it will play out for me. Bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out for him. No barrels? Barrels of fun. Yeah, no barrels. Also no barrels. That's fine. We don't need no stinking barrels. Bold move, God. That's right. Yeah, you already know. You already know what I'm getting at. I will kick this thing off by botching a throw. That's perfect. Yep, perfect, perfect. Ouch. I was supposed to go through. I was supposed to kind of go through the gaps there, but I kind of forgot that yes, when you throw a grenade like that, it typically comes in from the side, not just down the middle. So I don't know why I'm surprised by that. Actually, I do know why. It's because I'm sometimes a little silly. I might be a silly Billy sometimes. Hard to imagine somebody being a silly goose in today's day and age, in today's politically charged environment. Being a silly goose in 2025, it's risky. It's risky, but you know, sometimes gotta risk it for the biscuit. Ouch. I think I killed the dude from afar with my void tendrils. My void tendrils. He really can't see. It's a fun movie. Gracie's never seen it. Would you believe? My wife has never seen that movie. When I really ought to show her at some point. I think she'd like it. Shields by... Well, if nothing else, the shield one would be good for survivability. It's not as exciting. But I'm not using grenades as much, so let's do it. That would help with survivability, and it would help also with trying to potentially accomplish that challenge. The don't let the shield break challenge that I'm kind of sort of going for. Kind of sort of. It is a classic. It's very fun because my wife enjoys that kind of humor a lot, but has only kind of come around to it in recent years. We watched Anchorman for the first time like 4 or 5 months or so ago, and she loved it. She'd never seen it before, and she loved it. And then we watched Super Troopers. Same shit. She loved it. She was like, these movies are hilarious. Oh my god. And she was saying how if she would have... She's a little bit younger than me, but only by a few years. She was saying how if she would have seen them when they first came out, she probably wouldn't have appreciated them as much. Because her sense of humor wasn't what it is right now. It's just... that's just kind of how things go, you know, right? Sometimes your preferences for these kinds of things shift over time. Got Shield Boys, by the way. She was like, yeah, if I would have watched it back then, it wouldn't have like hit as good. It would have hit not as... Wouldn't have hit as... Ooh, this is very tasty. I just got to go for this thing. Just got to go for it. Whoop. And it all almost worked out. There we go. Ouch. Gonna bounce out because that shield guy is a little bit scary. I was gonna pause the game because my chair keeps rolling back. But anyway, yeah, we watched. She was saying how I wouldn't have enjoyed those games if I would have watched them when they first came out. But seeing them now, like I loved them. And I remember, I think it was Elgaso, one of our mods on here. He was saying how, like, you know, for a lot of us, it tends to age. You tend to mature out of enjoying Anchorman, not into enjoying Anchorman and Super Troopers, you know, that kind of thing. It's always thought was very funny. And they're not wrong, you know. Usually for a lot of us, it's like, oh my god, those movies are so pedestrian, but I think they're still funny. My brain is still easy to make the pee pee poo poo happy. It's so colorful here. So colorful, all the shinies. We got some really nice things. A nice, actually, hold on. What was the grenade? It did have the light. No, it didn't have light. It has the void tendrils. Shit. I mean, the numbers, though. Yeah, I should stick with the lightning. I really should. This is just a better weapon, I think. It reloads faster. It has a better mag size. It fires... Oh, okay, it fires a little bit slower, but the damage is pretty nice. Yeah, no weapon kickback. That's delicious. But still no lightning. But I can potentially go to the fabricators to re-roll it if options. If that's an option. Dodge, zip, dive, duck, and dodge, of course. If you can dodge a robot, you can dodge a ball. That's right, bud. That's right. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Actually, I think we have a fabricator coming in hot. We have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. What's up, Rivs? Good to see you, bud. Game was nothing like the demo, though. Oh, that is unfortunate. I actually never did play the demo myself. Just like when they receive a different one. Well, I'm only going to be doing the one. Upgrade the quality. Sure, let's do that one. No, I've actually I never did play the demo. I've only played the release version, and I like this a lot. I'm enjoying the game, but it's a shame that the demo was in some ways better, if you think. I'd be curious to know what you liked more about the demo. Just out of curiosity. This one only has a max size of 5. I'm gonna see if I can re-roll this guy. I want this to have lightning. Oh, we got... Okay, chain lightning, not as good. Not as good, but I think I probably should stick with it. I should probably stick with it. Just because, if I reroll it again, there's no guarantee, obviously. So we'll keep our eyes peeled if we get the lightning bolt augment for another primary weapon, but still pretty good. And it's level 6, which is nice. I will, sure enough, upgrade this one a bunch. Because we pretty much want to keep this one. Get more damage to enemies that have elemental debuffs. Like, that's a pretty good combo, honestly. Pretty good combo. Yeah, still better than... Yeah, at least now we get those... Just all the nice benefits we've kind of invested into it. Play the demo for about 3 hours. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. By the way, Aleph, with the webcam redemption, we haven't done one of these in a hot minute. Give me 1 second. Let me pause. So he says, zoom in and make it wide. I got you, boo. I got you. So I think... So let me think. How do I do the zoom in? I've done this before. I think I just make it big. Oh, hold on. Let me move this over here. So here's the webcam. So we'll make it big. Zoop. And then do this. Meow. 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 Kind of a DIY zoom in. There we go. It uncomfortably zoomed in. If I go even more, maybe even more zoomed in. Zoop. 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 Very zoomed in on my face. Very zoomed in. And then wide. So we do this. Meow. Meow. Oh, it reset it. What are you doing? How do I maintain? Maybe I don't. Let's shrink it down first. Shrink it down first, and then one of these days I need to just build a script that does this for me. But I don't know, I kind of like the DIY nature of just kind of slapping it together and see what happens. So fucking stupid. The problem of, like, the wide one... I'm trying to think about this. How do I do this in a way that doesn't take up too much of the real estate? What I like is to... You know what? I know what to do. That. There we go. How's that? How's that? Perfect. Perfect. Now I have to keep my face excessively still, or else it ruins the illusion. The second I, you know, lean to the side, the second I lean forward, it all falls apart. So I have to, like, stay perfectly still, lest the magic trick falls apart horribly. Because, yeah, the story missions, thankfully, they don't, like, they're not super hardcore, I don't think, at least. Seems like the story is, like, not beating you over the head with, like, you have to pay attention to this and look at all this important lore. Seems like it kind of steps back and lets you focus on the gameplay. To be honest, I almost maybe wish there was maybe a little bit more story. Just because there's not much there. Yeah, Vegetal shitpost, gotcha. That might go for, like, a horde mode. I did hear about that. I did hear about the horde mode. More guns, though? Wouldn't complain about more guns. Wouldn't complain about more guns and more augments and more perks and whatnot. I know they've added more for sure. I know they've definitely added more since launch, or since early access launch. Because that's the thing to consider, too. This is still early access. What if we got, like, some explosives? Wouldn't complain. I would not complain. That'd be pretty sweet. Got the audio re-enabled. We're in funny webcam mode for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and upgrade these guys. Just a couple times. There we go. Gonna hold off on those guys. I think we can get better stuff for those fellers. Otherwise, though, we'll save the rest of our scrap and let us resume, my friends. By the way, Pelican, whenever I don't do this super often, or I don't like advertise it super often, but whenever somebody like has a YouTube link, if it's less than a minute, you don't have to spend the channel points. So I'm actually going to refund you the channel points for your redemption at the end of the stream tonight, because, you know, 6,000, that takes a while to save up for. 30 seconds is not much, you know. It's like, again, it's not as much bang for your buck. It's not something I like advertise because I don't want people just like spamming, you know, 10, 20, 30-second clips constantly. But just every once in a while, like, you know, we'll do some freebies if there's like a 30 to basically 30 to 60 seconds is kind of the cutoff. Anything a minute or less is does not require channel points, especially if you're a regular, if you're here all the damn time. It's like, it might as well. Also got these dudes, these rocket launcher dudes. I probably don't need 4 of them. 4's probably overkill, but funny. But it's funny, and that's what matters. Shield guy is a little bit scurry. Not a ton of like great hidey spots. This will probably do. Did it kill the shit out of them? It killed the shit out of them. Killed the absolute dick out of them. I do see that chain lightning is proccing. We're definitely doing stuff. We're doing stuff and we're doing things. Shield guy is gonna be a problem. I feel like we're kind of cleaving through these things now. I don't even have to like aim for the weak spots. We're just kind of cleaving through them like butter, like a hot knife through butter. I'll go and grab that one. That's an upgrade in every possible way. Shield improvement. Does shield improvement mean shields? No, but probably like shield recharge. Let's stick with this one. This game is an early, yeah, this game is an early access. For a second, I thought you meant it was like done by like a, when you said EA, I thought you meant like EA Games, Electronic Arts. Like some kind of EA shell company. I was gonna be like, no way. I do know it's the same developer as one of the Tribes games. I know one of the newer Tribes games was also developed by Prophecy Games. Yeah, they'll definitely be adding more stuff for sure. Because, yeah, I know one of the more recent patches they did added more augments and added more perks. So, weapons, I would say, are within the possibilities. Possibilities of the future. Conductive. So, do I want to go all in on lightning? I mean, or I could get more bot companions, obviously. Proc chances go up. More lightning damage. Fuck it. I do want to get more robot boys, for sure. But I definitely want to do more lightning because it's been doing well for us so far. And doing well for us so far, I want to keep the party going. I've been really impressed by Void as an element. I really like the purple, the tendrils. I'm a big tentacle man. Love me some tentacles. Do not look at my browser search history. All right? You hear me talking about how much I love tentacles? Do not check my browser search history. There are things there that would make a nun blush. Just don't do it. Just don't fucking do it. It is good. Yeah, it is a fun game. I am enjoying it a lot. It's very fun. Yes, Phil says, love that shock damage, man. It's pretty sweet. Pretty goddamn sweet. You know what? Let's just kick this thing off now. We're in a good kind of corridor situation. Blew the fuck out of him. Got his ass. It's a pretty good replayability factor. I would say, yeah, on the whole, I am enjoying it for sure. On the whole. I don't know if I would have any major critiques on like parts of the system that I would want to change necessarily. Is there anything that I would do differently, or I would like, you know, request as like feedback to the developers, other than just, you know, give us more? Give us more, just in general. Actually, that is... Oh, the one I have has lightning. Perfect. Wait. Look at that. Everything's dead. Everything's dead. It all worked out well. Because, yeah, sometimes, you know, especially with roguelikes, like, you jump into a roguelike and you're having a great time, but it's like, you know, the balance is sometimes off, or certain enemies feel overpowered or underpowered, or certain weapon combinations seem questionable, or certain perks seem half-baked. Yeah, I don't know if I really have any, like, structural issues with the game, just in general. I'm enjoying it for sure. We'll get 8-Bit Llama in the house. What's up, buddy? Love me some tentacles. Listen, 8-bit llama, you know how it is, man. I'm not alone in this, 8-bit llama. High five right here. 8-bit llama's with me on the tentacle appreciation. Good to see you, man. There was a level in the full game. Yes, that is in this one as one of the challenges. Kind of like how for this challenge, it's primarily ranged weapons. We did get one secondary shotgun as an option. More additional damage over time. We're only going to be doing the one debuff, but sure. Let's go for this one, just because the other two don't really make as much sense. If I play my cards right, we won't be taking any health damage. Just don't take health damage. It's that easy. So simple. Now, this room might be a little bit spicy. We're getting the flying fellers, which makes me a little bit nervous. I'm going to stack the explosive fellas right in front of him. Probably won't kill him, but it'll make him really sad. And I like making the bad guys sad. And we got AKG. What's up, bud? Glad you like the demo. Yeah, I'm enjoying the game a lot right now, for sure. I know a couple folks were saying that the demo was a little bit different, but yeah, I'm digging this a whole lot. It's a very, very fun game. Ouch. Kill the shit out of you, that'd make me really happy. Good. Alright, so now my grenade is still not charged up. I'm lightninging? I'm shocking the fuck out of them. Lightninging. That's not a verb. Come on, get out of here, Alex. Really cool secondary, but it doesn't have that lightning ability, so it'll have to wait. Now, again, we're probably not going to use our secondary all that often. It's fine. Got the pistol, which is cool, but I mean, with the primary is this good, it's kind of hard to jump off from this one. It's been pretty reliable. All reliable. Another bot or shockwave. More crit damage to enemies affected by shock. I mean, well, of course, that requires crit chance going up as well. I might give myself a second bot. I give myself a second bot. We have 2 more spots for the electric boys. All secondaries. Chain lightning once again. I think I'd rather save my scrap. It's kind of expensive. Upgrade the level. Again, I could attempt a reroll, but that's an awfully big risk, and I'm not convinced it's worth it. So upgrade the quality and the level for this guy. Upgrade all the armor. Maybe hold off on that one, because I think we're probably going to drop that one pretty soon. I do like the SMG secondaries. Oh, no, that's a primary. Oh, shit. I really didn't think there were any primary SMGs. Well, in that case, I'm definitely not inclined to go for that one. Yeah. That one's pretty cool. It's a slightly greater chance for the chain lightning to proc. And I do like Mark. Yeah, I'll stick with what I got. It's not really worth, given that we're not really using the secondary very often. We'll keep the party rolling. Keep rolling. Lucky 13, by the way. Lucky number 13. Do I have any barrels? We're getting more flying enemies, by the way. And the shield guys. These shield guys are way scarier than the melee shield guys. The melee shield guys are so easy to cheese. The gun-toting shield guys have very good guns that are very, very effective at ruining your day and making you not feel good. Not making you sad. And I don't like feeling sad in games like this. I like feeling happy. Do I want to spend my 1 barrel on? 1 barrel to rule them all and in the darkness find them. I can get the 2 of you to, like, kiss. No, kiss. Or what I might do... One of those. Bit of a risky maneuver. Oh, hello, this is a turret. I thought that was just a guy that wasn't moving very much. I'll go over here for just a quick jiffy. The quickest of jiffies. There we go. Trying to get some distance between him and the shield guy, because... Or myself and the shield guy, rather. Shield guy makes me a little bit nervous. I think shield guy died by my... Oh, I bet it was the chain lightning. I was like, I never even saw him get hit, but I think it was a combination of my buddies and the chain lightning just attacking him from afar. Because yeah, that's the exact kind of thing that I like about the purple, the void tendril element as an elemental build, because I don't know which one it is. I think it's void tendrils, not singularity. Singularity's cool, but void tendrils just like lash out and slap everything around them, even things you can't see, like the enemies that are not in your line of sight. It's pretty sweet. Oh, what's less sweet is that nobody really dropped any pickups, like equipable things, as I'm looking around. It's a slight downside, but otherwise, it's clean. Quick and clean. Damage that breaks your shield does not damage your health, which is nice. Well, if I do my job right, once again, I just won't damage my shield. Or I won't lose my shield, even. Let's go with the photon padding. We got healers, of course. Kind of surprised we didn't get healers with the previous mission, given the shotgun specific challenge. We got a single one of those fellers. A few of them. I think I'll just kick this one off from here. Oh, it didn't actually kill him. Ouch. Whoa, shit. That was half my shield right there, goddamn. So the nice thing is that we can kind of power through the healing because we have that chain lightning, which does such a good job. There we go. So because of that, like, you're able to kind of hurt them without even seeing them. It's just pretty sweet. One of our guys did get got. Also, I almost wonder if our robots inherit some of our abilities, because it seems like they're also causing shock. Either they're causing shock or they're just like piggybacking off of the shock I was applying. Chain lightning, all right. It's a shotgun. We've very, very much spec'd into longer range fighting, so I really shouldn't be doing any shotgun builds. It is, I mean, I do like that gun. I do like that gun. I mean, shotguns, as we learned, are fun and are even viable. But yeah, we've very much invested quite heavily into being far away when things are getting shot, and also far away when things are dying.
I feel bad.
Might as well stick with that.
Wrote this.
Running calculations before commands. Is it weird? No, it's just hyper efficient. Nothing to worry about here, fam. Nothing fucked up at all. Let's pick one of these. Critical hits. When they're affected by shock, will emit static pulse. And then all lightning damage goes up by 10. This one is all go up by 15. And it does more crit damage. But again, that requires crit chance. I don't know if my crit chance is that good. Damages enemies within 6 meters for 20% of damage dealt by crit. Those, yeah, I mean, I see what Fel the Giant was telling me about, where this really benefits well off of crit chance. I'll go with this one, just because lightning damage going up is nice. Yeah, I recognize that my build doesn't really do much for crit chance, at least not yet. I mean, of course, we have the meta progression. The meta progression doesn't hurt, obviously. I guess that's the thing. There's no real way. Oh, actually, maybe it doesn't actually show here. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe crit chance is actually not on here. I know damage is, but no barrels. No barrels. This sniper guy has me concerned. In fact, he might be the greatest concern of this room. So kill him real quick. Duck down here for a second. That is what's really nice about this build. I don't really have to be aiming a whole lot at individual bad guys. If I'm shooting one dude, I'm zapping a lot of them a whole lot. I don't have to really think too hard about it. The more defense does sound nice, but I could just level up my gloves. That elemental proc chance is really helping. Anything that helps with the elemental proc chance, I will take. It's a good game, 8-Bit-Llama. It's a good game, and there is a dare drop campaign for this game, 8-Bit-Llama. That's how I got my copy of the game. Now, I do think they might be out of streamer keys for the dare drop campaign, because this game has done decently well. Like a decent number of people were excited about it, and it's been doing pretty well on Steam. I think the reviews are pretty good. So they might be out of streamer keys for it. But I think it is still on like Keymailer and a few other sites. So it might be other ways for streamers to get review keys for the game. It is very fun. I'm liking it a lot. Ranged enemies. I'm all about damage to ranged enemies. Armor rating, though, might be kind of hot. That might be kind of hot because that would help us resist damage. Negative 18% damage. So that would basically be another 20% damage reduction on top of that. Yeah, suddenly we're taking 38% less damage overall. That's pretty darn good. I feel like a lot of the times I tend to operate by the best defense is a good offense mentality with games like this, but Survivability is pretty hard to argue with. Good old-fashioned assault rifle. Close and medium ranges. Secondary, which is pretty hot, but again, I'm not really doing the secondary too often. It's pretty good, though. Quite good. Quite good. 18 mag size. Actually, it's not that much better, and the damage does drop off pretty bad, unfortunately. Absolutely quality go up. Absolutely level go up. Real hard investing into this one. Consecutive shot. Just don't miss. Easy peasy. First shot does a lot of damage. Lifesteal. I mean, again, if I do my job right, I won't lose any health, but sure. If you have to find anything boot-wise, no goofing. The boots are just not there. The boots are just not there yet. So, and this is going pretty well. We're doing pretty good. Pretty good. And just to check, yeah, now we're losing. We're receiving a little bit less, or rather, a resistance of more than 40%. 42% damage reduction is pretty darn sweet. Yeah, those guys make me nervous. These guys as well, but they are not nearly as tanky. I kind of want to deal with this guy first and foremost. This makes like just crowd control situations a lot less scarier, which is really nice. This lightning build is pretty nice. Now, I don't know what's happening is if there's any sort of semblance of like, oh, the guy is affected by shock, they're like being paralyzed or stunned, because that's what I think of when I think of games where electricity and like some sort of elemental debuff or elemental status effect that is tied to electricity. I usually think of like getting stun locked. Yeah, that one's good, but yeah, we've spec'd so much into chain lightning, or into just lightning in general. Shields already looked at that one. Welcome back, Aleph. Yeah, we were holding out for electricity and we got one. We actually had to re-roll for it, actually. We had to re-roll for it. So that one's really good. I like that a lot.
Interesting.
Technically you won't die. Well, that's reassuring. Yes. Yes, yeah. How does cryogenic freezing, how does it work if like, yeah, your body stops metabolizing? Does that technically count as death? So yeah, so it does stun in addition to causing damage. That's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling it. I'm really feeling it. I can see why Fel was proselytizing the good news. The good news about shock builds. They're pretty. I'm not shocked. It's not shocking, but it is good. When your shields are not cracked. When your shields are cracked. Cooldown's low. Ready to kill restores too. Yeah, more bots sounds nice, but again, we're doing a great job of not getting our shields cracked so far. I want to keep that rolling as well as we can. 116 shields is pretty good, I think. 116 shields is pretty good. Could be better. Pretty good. A whole lot of duders over there. A whole lot of duders. Don't mind me just missing all my shots. I'll go for a rare melee hit. A rare melee hit in today's day and age. When they're all closer together like that, it's just so tantalizing. I can't resist. Can't resist a gaggle of homies like that, all just sitting together like that, just begging to get explodified. Get explodificated. I don't know why I'm always so worried about like clearing rooms, because it's one of these games where the radar is always present. You can definitely use the radar to know what you're getting yourself into ahead of time. Influencer walked into a lab. Oh man, where do you make the smoothies, bro? Yes, yeah, algae smoothie. Dude, influencers cringe, am I right? Imagine somebody streaming on a website and people watching it. Ugh, so cringe, am I right? Oh, the worst. Puke. Can I like... Actually, not sure if that reached him. Oh god. That's what I get for talking shit about myself and everyone else. That's what I get for shit talking. Even in jest, even being facetious. Fire rate goes up. When you kill an enemy, you do more damage. Man, but 40%. Hold on, is it a fucking chain gun now? Pretty good. Pretty good. Now, the mag size is not any better. The clip size, so we'll eat through it that much faster. But, I mean, it's more dips. More DPS. All about them dips. Whoop. I was supposed to kill you both. Didn't you read the rules? You're supposed to do what the streamer wants. That's how it works. It's nice being able to kill those turrets so quickly, because under normal circumstances, those guys are kind of scary. Oop. Bro. I don't think that reached him. That'll reach him. Grenade. It's not as... Well, it's equally good, but I have the... We're all about the lightning stuffs. Blasted the fuck out of that guy. I think that was one of the shield guys, actually. Oh, he moved. You guys want to take care of that guy for me? Or maybe he'll just gonna die over time. Oh, come on! Alright. Alright, we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. Presumably, they can die from the damage over time. I know in some games, like in old school Diablo, you couldn't actually die to... Well, bad guys can die, but you, the player, cannot die to poison damage. I get, like, the poison damage over time. I know, I sometimes wonder if other games have something similar where, you know, you can lower the fuck out of their health, but it won't actually, like, killify them. Won't kill them dead. It'll just leave them... It'll just bring them down to 1 HP and make them very sad and vulnerable. Very submissive and killable. Yeah, I can die to damage over time, and so can mobs. I kind of figured. Thank you for the confirmation, Fel. Makes perfect sense. Critical hits on enemies. Affected by that one. That one just doesn't feel very exciting. Let's go with more bots. That one feels great if you have a really good perk or a crit chance. I just don't know what my crit chance is. Okay, that is one wish list thing I would do. I would request for them devs. If there was, like, you know, a wish list or a thing I would request from the devs for, like, things to change or things to add in functionally. I mean, I'm glad we have this shield, health, and armor. Give me a thing that says, like, yeah, what's my crit rating right now? Total between all of the weapons I'm using, all the perks that I have, that kind of thing, all of my armor, all of my equipment, all the items. Something like that would be really nice. Because in times like this, it's like, well, damn, I don't know what my crit chance is. I don't think it's great. And it saves me having to go like, well, let's see. This one has a 7.3% chance. This one has a 17. But, like, you know, you're having to, like, total them up manually. That would be a little bit nicer. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put my webcam back to normal. It was fun being silly and weird for a bit. But perfect. Nailed it. But I think... It's been more than 5 minutes. Just Control Z. Control Z until it looks normal. There we go. There we go. If any streamers are ever in a situation like that and you're wanting to, like, fuck around with your webcam or fuck around with your overlay, but you don't want, but you're like, oh, but I have it so set up specifically. I don't want to mess with it. Right? I don't want to have to, like, redo all the setup for it. Just Control Z until you're all set. Yeah, detailed proc chain list would be delightful. And that might be something they're working on, for all I know. Hard to say. That'd be extra nice. No barrels, I'm gonna start you. You have been chosen. Now you're dead. Whole lot of flying fellas. Whole lot of flying fellas over there in particular. So I'm gonna go around this way. We'll take the long way home. Music to my ears. Whoa! Whoop. As you all know, you jump better in video games if you make the hup noise with your mouth. If you make noises with your mouth, it makes you jump better in video games. Kind of like how if you're playing Mario Kart, if you physically lean your body while you're driving, you'll do turns better. Your turns will be better. So, I don't want to make the rules, but that is exactly how these things function. Legendary grenade. But it's fire. I sleep. All about them lightning. All about the shocker. April Llama confirming the science. It's been proven by science. Them's the breaks, man. Them's the breaks. Better helmet. Still not a pair of booties to be found. No booties to be found. And I'm always sad about a lack of booty in my life. Risk of Rain 2 doesn't have one. That would be nice. And if nothing else, to your point, maybe this game will have the workshop enabled at some point in the future. So if nothing else, mods can potentially fill in the void. Mods can dick with multiplayer. Oh, Risk of Rain, that is. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely believe that. Man, look at this thing. That's like extra spicy. Mag size is like dinky. It's like dinky tiny. But thing fucking hits like a goddamn dump truck. Life points in chance versus 19%. Yeah. And again, we're not really using the secondary weapons, but still, it's the principle to matter. But no, I've heard that exact same thing, that there's a lot of great mods for Risk of Rain 2, but the mods sometimes do mess with the balance for multiplayer, so. And can really just make the game a lot easier for better or for worse. 9 out of 10 dentists agree. That 10th dentist is, hates children and hates science. Enemies at least 10 meters away from me. If I do my job right, they're always that far away from me. Go for it. Might have been because the update. Was that in Risk of Rain 2, Pelican?
I'm gonna dismantle all these.
Yeah, I know that the more recent Risk of Rain 2 updates have been, maybe not controversial, but there have been some downsides to them. I know the latest expansion was had a bit of a negative reception at first. Now I know it's gonna be more than just you, more than just this one fella. What's up, Farsight? Chewing gravel to clean your teeth. I mean, it'll do something to your teeth. Builds character. It builds character. So just the one dude. Just the one dude I know is gonna spawn, and spam a bunch of fuckery. Gonna spawn some fuckery. Where's the fuckery? Where are they? I see the fuckery. I see some of the fuckery. That was a bad guy. That's not a bad guy. The final room, by the way, and I think our shield has not broken yet, so I think we're in good shape. Barring I don't fuck it up. Barring I don't crumble under the pressure and pee my pants like that one time in 2nd grade and that one time in my junior year of college. My bots are too efficient. They keep killing things before I can be involved. But I want to be involved. Mom says it's my turn to use the Xbox. Okay, the way we just fucking melt their entire booties. That makes me extremely happy. Alright, look at that. We didn't even get hit once in this zone. This build is cracked, and Fell the Giant, you're a goddamn genius for giving me the gentle nudge. Giving me the gentle nudge to check out the lightning build. It was quite powerful. Not that I'm shocked. I imagine every build probably is pretty cool. I like the idea of the ice build. What am I doing looking at stuff? That's the last room. I like the idea of an ice build. I haven't really seen it do much for me, but I've never, like, fully invested into it the way we very fully invested into this build. Like, from the get-go, we went out of our way to get a bunch of lightning perks. So if nothing else, what I might need to do is just do more kind of what I did tonight with this build. Go out of my way for it more often versus like sure, I'll grab this item, this weapon that has like a 3% chance and, maybe it'll proc in my favor. Grenade AoE, grenade cooldown, and sprint speed. Sprint speed is kind of hot. Grenade cooldown, AoE, they're all pretty good. Better cooldown for the grenades. That sounds nice. There we go. That was optional mission numero dos, complete for Zone 1. That's a Zone 1 mission. Can the bots use all the bathrooms now simultaneously? That's pretty powerful. Much like that Onion article I shared in the Discord server, Farsight. You know the one. You like Shock the most, followed by Ice? So if Ice is your second favorite, then I'm very much encouraged to try that one out. We never once had my shield break, I don't think, at least. Look at that accuracy, 94.7%. I'm just so freaking cool. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. So if I've understood the definitions of that dare correctly, it does say complete a normal mission without your shield ever breaking. And that was a mission. It wasn't a story mission. It was a what do they call it? It was a challenge mission. I'm hoping that by the definition of the dare that counts. If not, then, you know, that's fine. We'll go back and try other stuff, but I'm thinking they might just do it. What's this one? Need to keep exploring if I want to find a way out. Encounters have only one type of bot, randomly chosen. This one's a random one. Well, in the spirit of randomness, now this might be a questionable thing to attempt. But in the spirit of randomness, we do have a dare we're working on that encourages me to do things randomly. The one we just attempted was complete a normal mission without your shield breaking. This one is complete a mission where you select all augments, items, and perks randomly. All things are random. So how's about this? I'm going to use a dice roller on my phone. Dice roller on my phone. That way I'm not having to alt-tab back and forth all the damn time. To help me, it'll generally be a roll of 1 through 3. It'll be a roll of 1, 2, and 3. It's a really cool app, by the way. One of my old coworkers made this app. It's called Crit Die. And especially if you play Dungeons and Dragons, it's kind of a nice way to, nice streamlined way to very quickly throw like a bunch of dice together. And you can add multiplications. You can do, you know, D10 plus a D3 times 2 plus 6 or whatever. It adds a lot of pretty nifty options. So it's pretty cool. It's called Crit Die. It's very good app, and it's free. It's pretty neat too. There's like a premium option that removes ads, but it's pretty good on its own. So anyway, hold on, let me click that challenge again. Does it have to be normal mode, or can it be easy mode? Maybe easy would be too easy, let's be real. Maybe easy would be too easy. Yeah, they don't say. Let's be a good boy. Let's do normal difficulty. Easy mode would probably be too easy. So this will keep it exciting and keep it interesting. So we'll do normal mode, and for this run in particular, every single pickup, whether it be a perk or an item or an augment, we will randomly choose it with a random number generator. There we go. First, though, I should make sure I do the upgrades, including this guy, because this is the big one. That is the big one. So that one's maxed out, which is good. We did the shield one, I think. I think we're good on the shield one, so now I can kind of turn my attention towards other fun things, including the elemental damage one, which worked really well for us earlier. I have nothing left for the tech points. We got a whole lot more where that came from. Let us begin, my friends. Let us begin. That probably includes the initial... Now, I don't know if that includes fabrication purchases. Maybe it actually says. Let me check one more time. Does it specify fabrication purchases? I'm going to guess the answer is probably yes. Close eyes or roll dice to pick. The problem is, it just says augments, items, and perks. I think the fabricator does not count for that, because you can buy multiple things from the fabricator. It'd be one thing if you're only allowed to buy one thing, but you're able to buy as much as you're able to afford, obviously. If you wanted to and had the means to do so, you could buy everything the fabricator offers. So I think with the fabricator is probably okay. But the end of level bonuses have to be random, which means we're going to end up with a build that I'm sure will be completely gobbledygook. But hopefully we have enough of it, like baseline skill and fundamentals working for us that we won't even have to worry. I didn't even look to see what the benefit or what the bonus was going to be for this one, because we'll unlock stuff, presumably. I was hoping they would all just stand in a perfect line like that. Rip. That's a resub. Oh no, it's a first-time sub. Thank you, Phil, for that Prime Gaming sub, my man. Thank you. Well, I should assume my man, but my individual, my dude. Thank you, though. Thank you for that Prime Gaming sub. That's very generous of you. I feel like I don't have a lot of emotes to offer. I feel like, you know, compared to other streamers, my sub benefits are maybe a little bit lacking, but I do appreciate that, bud. It's very generous. Very generous. I do stream a pretty good amount, so what I might lack in sub benefits, you do gain in my undying gratification. My undying gratification. Yeah, I figured probably. I think the most. By the way, I'm gonna roll the thing. We'll just say this. It goes 1, 2, 3 from left to right, nice and easy. But I remember seeing a stat breakdown. We'll all watch it together. Here we go. 3. All right, so we go for the Harrier. It's getting hairy in the Harrier. No, I saw a stat breakdown once of like just the general user base of Twitch, streamers and viewers alike, and they basically summarized it by saying, generally speaking, it's about a 75-25 split, where it's about 75% dudes and 25% non-dudes. And so it's like, generally speaking, I'm probably safe to assume. But you know, it's I try to be considerate, try to be a good boy in this day and age where we're in it's a more diverse world with more peeps doing their thing, which is great to see. So I usually try not to assume, but usually it's a fairly safe assumption, just going by the stats alone. But I appreciate that, man. I appreciate the kind words as well, man. And one thing I really am grateful for, and you've probably seen this before too, Phil, where like, you know, you pop into a stream where it's a game you know really well. It's a game you know really well, and you can tell the streamer is kind of new. They're kind of fumbling around. They're kind of stumbling and having some goofs. There's like the temptation to like backseat really hard. It's like, oh man, I know exactly all the things they're doing wrong. I can advise them. I can help them out. There's the temptation to like, you know, ride their ass real good, right? But I appreciate that you've been helpful, but not like, do what I say or else I'm leaving. I'm sure you've seen that. You've seen, I'm sure, how some viewers don't have that kind of consideration. So I appreciate your consideration this whole way through. Also, I was very good. I had to hold my hand. I was like, I'm gonna pick this one. It's like, wait. It's gotta be random. So here we go. 1 is this one. So we're taking the elemental. Short range. Now we have the assault rifle. Not sure if short range will work all that well with assault rifle, but we are bound by entropy. We are bound by random number generation. This is one such case. Many such cases. Look at that guy. We got a shield fella. That's the big shield fella. We got the Woo raid. What's up, Woo? Aw, man. Good to see you, bud. Thank you very much. Well, we're playing a fun little game. This is Deadzone Rogue. You might have already... I'm trying to remember if you raided me or hung out here previously when I was playing this last week. It's a cool little game, though. It just came out into early access less than a week ago. It's quite good. There is co-op. I'm just saying. And the co-op is very fun. Also, I'm just saying. Ouch. The nice thing is I'm not quite as worried about my shield being babysat this time. So I'm kind of a little bit more encouraged to be a little bit more out there. I'm going out there, right? I'm directly underneath them. Like we're inside of each other. It's kind of romantic. Kind of sexy. Where is he? I can like get a little sneak peek. He's coming up the stairs. Shield guys are very tanky, and they do a shocking amount of damage. The ranged shield guys do a shocking amount of damage. Was I saying shocking because my weapon does shock damage? Maybe. And by the way, Woo, I see you're doing some Rusted Moss. That game looks very cool. I've never played it, but I know which one it is, and it looks really fucking dope. I hope you're liking it. And also, Woo, you've raided me a whole bunch of times. You raid me more often than I raid you because you go to bed at a responsible, respectful hour. You don't pull the late night degenerate hours like a certain someone does. Hit me. I'm the certain someone. So if there were any clips you want to share, you always are so nice. You're always so damn supportive. Helping me out with all the raids. The least I can do is to offer up an opportunity if there was any fun raids, or I'm sorry, any fun clips you want to share. I love seeing that shit. Also, we're doing random number generation for this challenge, for a dare drop challenge. This is a dare drop challenge that I'm doing right now. For every item, augment, and perk, it has to be randomly selected. We do 1, 2, and 3, and I'm rolling a dice roller. Get another 1. All right. Melee attack staggers enemies. This is not a melee build, but maybe it could be one. I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be a hodgepodge. So we'll freaking go with it. Learned quite a bit. Yeah, I got a group of friends who were into it as well. That's awesome, man. The learning is fun. It is fun. And I'm glad you recognize that, Fel, because yeah, like I said, there have been times in the past where, yeah, sometimes you have to like kind of level with someone. It's like, listen, like I agree, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but like you said, the learning is a big part of the fun for me at least, and hopefully I like to think that seeing me learn can be entertaining from a streaming perspective. You know, for one thing, I will acknowledge it is fun watching someone who's a pro gamer doing all the right moves and being a boss and killing it and being badass. Like, I love seeing that. But I kind of like... This might sound weird. I kind of like seeing someone fuck up and, like, fuck up in a way where they learn and they're humble about it, you know? I think there's both. I think there's room for both in, like, what's considered entertaining. Like, I think fucking up in a way that is like, you know, silly and, like, you're able to laugh at yourself and, you know, you can kind of joke about it. Like, I think that is entertaining, as is watching someone who's a fucking baller. A little bit of both. We got Sarah over on YouTube. It's good to see you, Sarah. Thank you for popping in. We're playing some Deadzone Rogue, having a good old time. Our friend Woo just raided us, which is a good time. Woo, that's who. Well, this is going well so far. Granted, it's only room 4. Look at all these guns. My God. The previous build, especially in the first couple rooms, it took us forever to find anything significant with weapon drops, and now it's fucking raining grenades and weapons. Hallelujah. This one is just a slightly better version. No, it's exactly the same, but it's a level 3. Like the numbers, okay, it's a slightly better fire rate. This one has a pretty good spread. Oh, that guy's there. There we go. For some reason I thought the room was already clear. So I'm using the warrior. This is the vanguard. It is a lot faster. It's real fast. The struggle, yeah, that's what I like to think. I like to think it's still valuable, still nice. That one's a shotgun. Well, don't I have something that says short range? Point blank range. Maybe I should go for shotguns, honestly. Short range and melee, apparently, so. Take that guy. Yeah, I might find myself switching back and forth because this, of course, does decent with, like, medium range. And the spread is actually pretty good. The spread is good, and the recoil is pretty reasonable. I might kind of go back and forth between that and shotgun. Warbringer. But I hardly even know it. Slow firing, heavy hitting. That damage is pretty nice. Ooh, it's the recoil is a little bit rough. Yeah, if I don't kind of like try to, yeah, the recoil is a little bit rough. I think I might stick with a shotgun. Is that it? Yes, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think I attempted a run with that big boy, that health, what was it? That fucking, yeah, the Warbringer. I think I attempted to run with that once before, and the damage is really nice, but the recoil kind of made it just a bit unwieldy. I think I was slightly, don't want to say disappointed, but just wasn't feeling it. But since, yeah, we have a perk that is very much encouraging me to be up close and personal all the time, then I should probably go for the shotgun. Have a good night, Pelican. Trying to fix the sleep schedule. I understand how that goes. All right, there's lightning again. Actually, really, any of these 3 are fine. Don't know if there's one I'm pulling for. The one. It's the lightning. And of course, I think our weapon is lightning, is it not? It is fire. The old one was lightning. Now, do I want to switch back to this guy? We could. Which is more overarching? Lightning stuff or lots of good stuff with point-blank damage? 150% proc chance. Ooh, elemental proc stuff. I don't know. I think that kind of lends itself to say, yes, you want a weapon that will, you know, behave with an elemental bonus the way that you like it. Last time we had chain lightning. Maybe I should go for lightning bolt this time. Let's fucking roll with it. All right, all spiders. Spiders all the way down. Oh, wrong button. So I do have this guy. This is one of those cases where, yeah, I'm going to be a little bit more reliant upon things other than my primary weapon. Especially because the mag size is not the juiciest. Mag size is not the juiciest for this thing. One thing I'm grateful about this game is that it doesn't make you micromanage your bullets, which is to say you can't run out of ammo in this game. Obviously, your magazine runs out, obviously, but not having to fuck with, like, Oh, I gotta find ammo for this gun. Or you found shotgun shells, but I have a sniper rifle. Oh, I found assault rifle. I have assault rifle ammo, but I have a pistol. It's kind of nice that it hand waves. You know, that whole detail. 3, it's gonna be the spark plug. All right, Sparky. Using your dash replenishes some magazine. That's pretty nice, actually. Never gotten that one before. On the one hand, it's less realistic. You know, like less immersive, I guess. But it kind of like, I don't know, hand-waving that kind of minutia is a bit of a reprieve. It's a nice break from like, oh boy, here's another FPS where everything is a simulation, and oh boy, it's gotta be ultra-realistic. It's kind of refreshing to say like, let's just focus on like, it's a roguelike, you're trying to get good, you're trying to go fast, you're trying to blow shit up. It's kind of refreshing to kind of focus on like the goods, you know? Ouch. I'm gonna go for you and finish him. Finish you. Get grenaded. Never mind, I'm gonna miss. Gonna get up nice and close, because when we're close, we do more damage. According to that one perk we had. Those rocket launcher fellas are a little bit annoying. A little bit annoying, but they don't actually do much damage. Their knockback is huge. They do a lot of knockback, but not a ton of damage, at least not in this difficulty. It's an interesting notion, the idea of having random enemies per room, and it's random perks, and random items, and random augments. Kind of cool. 2, right in the middle, shield optimizer. Alright. Not a bad thing. That's a nice thing, too. There's not a ton of perks in this game that are like, oh, that thing's useless. Unless you have, like, an all-sniper rifle build, and you get a melee perk. Okay, that's kind of lame. But otherwise, though, generally speaking, you're going to be in pretty good shape. I can do an all-SMG build if I really wanted to. Do I want to upgrade anything? This one's doing well. Do I want to upgrade the quality? I mean, do I want to stick with assault rifle? I mean, I can't really see a reason why not. The lightning bolt's pretty cool. Lightning bolt's pretty cool. Let's go for it. I can upgrade it fully. Upgrade it all the way, but we're out of scrap. We're out of scrap, so we upgraded it all the way. Does really good damage now. Oh, all zombie boys. That's a little scary. That's a little scary. We'll definitely be switching off with this one. No question. No question. What I'm likely to do is find a straightaway path. In fact, it might even just be this right here. To just lure as many as possible. This is a little scary. This is a spicy room, but we got this. I've got full confidence. Nice thing is it might allow me to only draw on a few. I could probably like zoom by them as well. I place it right there and kind of blow this up at a choke point. That might allow me to get more. Okay, that's too close. When I say choke point, I don't mean to choke me. Unless I'm, you know, asking very nicely for it. Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought there was going to be more of you. I thought there was going to be like 5 of them. But that's another thing about this game that I like, but I also dislike. How when you start around like this and you go loud and proud, the only things that aggro to you are things that are where you're in their line of sight. If they have line of sight on you, they will aggro to you. But they don't hear you necessarily. Like in that instance right there were bad guys right next to them that I was killing, and they were completely none the wiser. Now with these dudes, I guess they can be forgiven because they're zombies, kinda. So it's like, all right, if they're zombies, you know, they're not the most astute. Sure, I get it. But even like regular assault rifle droid dudes, like they probably have like pretty good senses, right? So kind of another question of like immersion and realism versus like, I guess what's fair. Because I guess that's the thing. If you're getting smothered by everything on the floor launching themselves to you, then yeah, I could see that being a little bit overwhelming and maybe even less fun. But it's very cheesable, you know, in this other direction. So I don't know. I almost wish there was maybe some kind of middle ground. Oh, actually, never mind. I need to keep this one because it's got that. Oh no, I'm full of shit. I was right the first time. Yeah, that is better. That is better. My old one was the frost one. I almost wish there was a middle ground where like just to make it a little bit more challenging, that yes, some nearby enemies had like a chance to hear you, but it wasn't guaranteed. I think that would be reasonable. And maybe like higher order enemies, like elite enemies, maybe they have better senses, so they're more likely to hear you. If it was like some kind of percentage chance, some kind of dice roll. Speaking of dice roll, here we go. Gonna be number 2. Tourniquet. When your health drops below 25%, you're immune to damage for 2 seconds. Well, the good news is that's never gonna proc, because we're just never gonna lose health. Ever. That's the rule. Shield boys. Shields all the way down, so it would seem. And yeah, for the dares, I don't know for sure. We might be good on one of those dares. We might have completed one of those dares, and we're working on the second one right now. For this game, that is. The first one was complete a normal mission without your shield breaking once. And we did that. The tricky thing is that it was in a... it was in one of these challenge missions, not a standard mission. And they don't specify in the dare text. They don't specify it has to be a normal mission. They just say a mission. So I'm going to submit the dare, the footage for the dare, rather. Fucking hell. Well, the good news you didn't see me. I thought I could throw it like through, but of course the tree has collisions. Wait for the grenade to recharge. Because no one is seeing me, even him. Blasted the fuck out of him. It didn't kill him, but it did blast the shit out of him. So anyway, so I'll submit the dare details. Let's see what this is what I have right now. Submit the details and the to the dare drop admins and see what they think. If they approve it, great, we're all set. If not, we'll just try other challenges or other runs to complete that challenge. That is. Shoot the legs. Sweep the leg. I was gonna say just one little tap, one little tippy tap. Thankfully, they don't spam the big dudes in rooms like this, because it seems like, yeah, since the enemy types are random in this challenge, you might get like a small enemy type, like the spiders, which would give you like a bajillion of them, I'm sure. Or you might get the shield fellas, where yeah, you'll get like a few of them, but not like a billion of them, so it's not overwhelming, I don't think. But there's 2 in that room. That did not get anybody. Good news is they can't shoot through these guys. I can't shoot through them either. The glass, that is. I can't shoot through them either. Allows me to see. Boop. One little tap. One little love tap. Max shields. We could always level up our gloves. It's of no consequence. Alright. Next roll. Keep rolling. Are we gonna have bots? Are we gonna have bots this time? Let's find out. Come on, bots. No bots. We got locked and loaded, which is still good. More weapon damage and killing enemy reloads. The other one, which is good in this kind of situation where yeah, if this one runs out and I switch to the offhand and I kill something with the offhand, I don't have to manually reload. This one's already ready to go. That's a really good perk, honestly. Another rocket launcher, fellas. They got the little chicken legs. Look at that. At least it's a big room. Wide open space. Makes it easy to maneuver. And there's 4 of them? No, I think just 3 of them, actually. That's not... Oh, no, there's the 4th one. Okay. You have been chosen. Oh, heck. Oh, come on. I want to demonstrate the thing. There we go. He's dead. No, this one's reloaded. Look at that. Nice and easy. Which also reloaded this weapon. Look at that. Everybody wins. Everybody wins in reload-centric perk. And, of course, the 15% damage bonus doesn't hurt. Well, that's not true. It does hurt. It hurts the bad guys, but it doesn't hurt me. Hurts the dudes we wish to harm. Alright. And roll it. Go. Gonna be pesticide spray. I was actually hoping for the multivitamins, because again, if I do my job right, we'll just never take damage. So elemental debuff. That's not really gonna help us because we're not gonna be doing different types of elemental debuffs, but that's fine. There's no downside to it, obviously. There's the minigun. It does have chain lightning. I don't know. Minigun's great, but it's so unwieldy. It's so actually, I look at that. I couldn't even afford it if I wanted to, so never mind. I'll just upgrade this guy twice. And I guess nothing else, because, you know, we were not finding anything cool with armor, and no boots either. We found exactly one pair of boots in our previous run. The boots are being shy to us right now. More shields. We're getting big range shield guys and rocket launcher fellas a lot in this run. We've had 2 rooms with shields. Or no, man, I think 3 actually. 3 with shields. And 2 with rocket launchers. These guys are all clustered together. I'll put you there. Ooh, you know what? You know what? We can make this torque for us. So I like the idea of damaging a bunch of them, a whole bunch, right from the get-go. The downside is how do I do this without aggroing a whole bunch of other ones? That is part of the issue. This would aggro 3 of them right from the start. What I could do is, like, throw the grenade. The dude to my right might not see me or might not sense me. And then try to deal with this dude. Or I could say 4, ladies and gentlemen. 4 barrels. We'll call it a foursome. Haha. Maybe we'll call it 4-play because I'm playing with 4 barrels. Yeah, I might have to double back and deal with him. We'll see. We'll see kind of how things shake out. We didn't kill anybody, but we damaged the fuck out of him. The dude behind me, I don't think has noticed me. I don't think that senpai has noticed me. Oh, shit. Like, I am dead-ass wrong. I gotta be careful. The dude to my left is approaching with intent to cause harm. That guy somehow has not seen me. No idea how that other guy didn't see me. I, like, backed up nearly onto the tippy top. It's stunned, idiot. Oh, he's not stunned. Yeep. Okay, I thought for sure it was going to charge up. If he would have charged up, I would have been in trouble. The nice thing is that they're pretty predictable. It's just when they kind of bear down and start shooting, it is scary. They do a lot of damage. That gun, even though it's one-handed, it's a very strong gun that absolutely will melt your shields. Ask me how I know. Ask me and my puddles of previous shield that are collecting into a pool in the corner. They've melted many a shield in the past from previous runs. It's a scrap, but no drops. No drops this run or this rune. We get some electric shenanigans, maybe. 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 2, we get the static pulse, which is probably the least exciting one, but I'm not going to say no. It's still a damage bonus, and it's still a nice benefit. It just kind of requires a nice crit. Oh, look at him. He was all, like, wobbly for a second there. Whole bunch of duders over there. I kind of want to just toss some grenades and throw caution to the wind. Which is exactly what I'm doing. Ouch. Alright, alright. Show yourself. Reveal yourself, foul beast. Ouch. Of course, I could have just switched the other weapon. I didn't have to, like, maintain this one, but it might as well. I have 1 barrel, ladies and gentlemen. That didn't kill you. Just to kill you. Did you not receive the memo? Did you not get the email? How did CC do on that one? Alright. Now go back and scoop up stuff that got dropped because there was a bunch to scoop. Oh, that's another thing that'd be kind of a nice to have. If I could wish list additional features to the developers, is have, and maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe I'm wrong on this. But I wonder if it would be nice for at least tech points and upgrade components to show up on the radar. The way that drops show up on the radar. Like, equipable drops, that is. Pieces of armor, weapons, those show up on the radar. So does the item orb. At least have tech points and health upgrades, maybe, or health replenishments would be nice. Health refreshments. And components. I think having those show up on the radar would be nice when it comes to, like, at a glance, seeing, like, is there anything that I missed versus having to physically walk around. And I mean, usually the levels are pretty short, or like the rounds, like the arenas are pretty short or pretty small even. So it's not too much of an issue, but it would be a nice convenience. And maybe also scrap might clutter things up a bit too much, but I think at least those other two, because they're so valuable, might as well. Might as well. That'd be another wish list item. Number 3, that's going to be area detonator. Not detector, detonator. Better grenades, or at least better explosive radius for the grenades. No complaints there. The flying guys. Ooh, that's scary. 4 flying fellas in a pretty small arena. A little scary. A little scary. The good news is that these guys are nice and close by, so I can at least start things off with a bang. A literal bang. I would not complain if there were more barrels, but there do not appear to be. I'm sure I got nothing to worry about. It'll be fine. Now, is it a wise idea to kick this off where the 3 of these are going to immediately be an aggro to me? Or should I start with that one in the back and probably do the one in the back by themselves? We'll be fine. That chain lightning. Actually, we don't have chain lightning. It's something else. It is with the lightning strike. Yep. Guy hit the wall. What a doofus. What a dingus doofus idiot. Yep. The other guy has detected me, methinks. But I think we're okay. I should have just stuck with the primary gun. That guy did detect me. I can't say I'm surprised. Yep. Look how high up they are. You'll get knocked down, idiot. He got knocked down. He'll get up again. We're never going to keep him down. I thought that was like the last little bit. Okay, it wasn't so bad. Maybe a toggleable setting. That'd be nice too. Maybe something in the pause menu that says, what do you want to show up on your map? Like some kind of filter option. That'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be a good, like, happy medium, I think, between the two extremes. Let's just say a higher level version of what we have right now, but that lightning benefit is more than makes up for it. The lightning bonus more than makes up for it, so it's worth it. On we go. Another reroll. Or not reroll, but another dice roll. And bam. 2. Reactive reflection. Your shields reflect. Oh, that's nice. And also shields go up. I'll take it. Big fan of number go up. Big fan. Nothing that I can't live without. I will upgrade these bad boys. And I guess I might as well juice this one up too. Since we're like kind of encouraged to actually use this damn thing. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes. Still not much for armor. Of course, I'm kind of low on scrap anyway. Yeah, not much for armor. This one also has lightning. Yeah, they all have lightning. Look at us being very uniform and very direct with our build. Lucky number 13. And it's all these duders. Ooh, that looks so tantalizing. How can I not? Can I not just do this forever? Look at that. Killed a fuck ton of them. All in one delicious, delicious go. Will they approach? There was one. There he is. I know there's still someone. Still lurking. They're lurking. I don't know if they're twerking, but they're definitely lurking. Oh. I say all but like 30 HP. I know there is a perk that does that actually doubles the amount of damage that barrels do. The problem is that doesn't do shit for you if you're in a round that has no barrels, which does happen a decent bit, especially in the later runs. Weak point damage, elemental. We'll probably stick with the elemental ones. We need for the health, of course. At least not right now, but maybe eventually. Anything else? Nothing else dropped. Nothing else of note dropped. The nearby enemies one might be really good. Maybe. Hey, the nearby enemies one, nice. The crit chance one, I wouldn't say no to. I wouldn't say no to the crit chance one, but it's gonna be Android Eye. Now the question is, what does nearby mean? It probably doesn't mean point blank, but it's kind of unclear. Nearby enemies. I wish they would give it like a, you know, certain, so many meters of a range, but we'll take it. I might just kick this off as it is. I don't think these guys have a ton of health. I might just full send this one. If there was a second barrel, I wouldn't say no. There is indeed a second barrel. I will not say no. Since these guys are all flamey boys, it'd be cool if, like, there was some kind of functionality where they were more susceptible to ice damage. Now, do not shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Or their spider faces. Oh, that guy died. Wasn't expecting that. Not moving around yet. This guy's going. Yeah, these guys do pop when they die. And once you pop, you are unable to cease. That's right. Once you pop, then well, you don't get fooled again. You don't get fooled anymore. Once you popped, then you're not gonna fool me again. That's right. That's the thing. There's some boots. Oh my fucking god. No goofing. We got the boots. No goofing. Oh, look at that. There was actually one more barrel. Do I want to throw the barrel? Sure. Why the hell not? Donkey Kong shit. Why the hell not? Alright. Nice and clean. Nice and smooth. Smooth moves. How much? Well, we did get the boots, which made me way more happy than it ought to be. That's our best piece of armor. Actually, our best piece of equipment in the game, level-wise at least. One of the electric ones. Pretty much either of those would be great. Great for old Alex. Bam. I got one. That's, I mean, melee kills. Ah, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's the least exciting one, but gotta take it. No, granted, we're still doing well enough. We're probably okay. Oh, we got flying boys again. God dog it. Doggone it. Got a lot of them, too. At least we have some areas to kind of jump up and kind of dive down. Could be worse. Could be worse. That is a good one. Yeah, I was like, really, I would be happy with either one, but I was secretly, maybe not so secretly hoping for that one. Behold. Or on guard, rather. Why did I say behold? On guard. Ouch. Ouch. You have to be nice to me. That's the rule. There we go. Trying to get that weak spot damage as much as I can. I need you to be nearby so I do more damage to you, but I need you to not shoot me. I should be able to finish it. Weak spot damage. At least I'm assuming that's what that is. Probably weak spot. See, that definitely knocked the fuck out of him. The grenade definitely staggers him, no question. These guys stagger, they collapse. A heap of piss. And by piss, I mean, just, they're robots, so, you know, same thing. Robot piss. Which I guess would be oil. Yeah, wasn't so bad. Not so shabby. We get some more. I mean, the level is nice, and in fact, this is a good reminder. I need to upgrade my grenades. I've been upgrading everything else. I'll stick with what I have, but yeah, level 9. That's gigantic upgrade, level-wise. They definitely have means, or needs, rather, to go for that one. Anything else? Killed a lot of things from kind of far away. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. I think we are okay. We're all set. Yep. Excuse me. All right, let's take a gander. What we get. The D3 up top. Roll it. 1. It's going to be enhanced holster. And you swap weapons. Well, I'm not swapping that often, but we are sometimes. We are sometimes swapping.
Sunshine, puppies, not killy.
Not killy death machines. You said it, bro. You said it. Let's go quality and level. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was thinking maybe I should have saved a little bit more so I could have upgraded that one. I'll at least do both of these once. It's rare that I'm like this low on scrap by this point in the game. But of course, these missions are a little bit shorter, and there's not as many enemies, just in general. It seems like the larger enemies don't necessarily drop more scrap. Oh, it didn't kill him. Let's hoping it would. Because yeah, there's sometimes like you'll have a room where there's like a couple of big fellas, like really, really big boys. And the big boys are like a challenge for sure. But yeah, they don't drop as much stuff. Whereas like this room's gonna be very lucrative. Very lucrative room. Ooh. Powerful shotgun, you say? That's a secondary. Now, granted, it's a double barrel. A double barrel, but that's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. And of course, we do have a thing that does more damage as we're closer together, closer to somebody.
Some answers.
So,
Probably.
I do like that SMG. It's nice and I mean the variability, there we go, versatility. The versatility is pretty sweet, but I don't know, man. Those numbers were kind of hard to ignore. Oh, hold on. That bro is sick, but not the good kind of sick, probably. My first patrol, it was like a dream, he says. Zero danger, he says. Then we got reintegrated. Some of the other pilots complained of headaches, but not me. I'm way too cool for school. And I'm sure there were no side effects and no downsides. You can get your brain plugged into a robot. No downsides whatsoever. Alright. Roll it. 2. That's going to be emergency overclock. When the shields are cracked. Well, again, my shields are never going to be cracked because we are cracked. But I'll take it. Got fly fellers. And I get some barrels. If there's a barrel, I'll utilize it. Otherwise, I will send it with a nade. The Nard. Actually, I'm not even going to wait. Because that's so many dudes all at once. I could not resist. Okay, now I am encouraged to swap back and forth all the time. Yeah, now I am encouraged to swap back and forth all the time because now we have a really good secondary. Oh, I didn't get... Okay, I didn't actually get the thing, though. He didn't actually kill. Still pretty fun, though. Still pretty fun. And they both have lightning. That's the main thing. Trying to be a really good boy and be very choosy about the kinds of upgrades or weapon switcherinos I'm taking. I'm not being choosy about the upgrades. I'm being especially random about them. Perks and augments. Items. Yeah. Okay. Nothing else to speak of. What's this one gonna be? Another Android Eye. I wouldn't say no to another Android Eye. Capitalize on our current one. It's another Android Eye. I got 2 Android Eyes now. Hell yeah. And I'm guessing they stack. I'm guessing they stack. Android Eye makes me think of the Judas Priest song, Electric Eye. Good one. Well, you can't listen to Electric Eye without first listening to the Hellion. That's like the intro to it. The instrumental intro. Don't think we need both of these things. Like, this will probably be fine. Probably. I'll bring 2 of them just in case. This is a nice way to start this mission. You dudes kind of clustered like this. Blew the fuck out of him. Ooh, and I unknowingly tickled this man. Get tickled. Now, what's this one? Ice, my sleep. Blam. Works out so well. There's one dude like right, just on the opposite side of the wall here. That's fire, I can tell already. Damn. It looks so pretty. Honestly, the shotgun kind of fucks with these dudes. Kind of fucks with them real good. Oh, big armor. From level 2 to level 10. What a difference that makes. My god. So tasty. It's a secondary. Oh, it's so pretty, but nah, I'll stick with what we got. never graduated beyond the basic melee. And again, scrap has been kind of hard to come by, so we've had to be very choosy about the upgrades we choose. Proc chance, though. Yes, I will take that, actually. That sounds kind of nice. And that was the nice one. Yeah. It's good, but it's ice instead of lightning. No thank you. Next up on the dock. On the docket. Gonna be 1, which is gonna be Empowered Synergy. Increase weapon damage, increased by additional... Yeah, that's good. We'll take it. Solid. Kind of a shame we haven't had any other lightning enhancements. Our lightning build isn't as good this time around, but it's still good enough. Also, melee dudes. This one should be hopefully pretty chill. Guys are fairly easy to cheese in my experience. It's almost charged up. I mean to fall down, but I mean it's just as well. They can't jump after me. But actually, I can just do this. It's a real cheat. Oh, they can jump. Okay. Guess I've just never seen them do it. I've never seen them jump down. I've seen them jump up, but never down before. I forgot there was a 4th dude. Whoops. So much mobility, and they are very slow and lumbering. If these guys get more mobility options, they would be a lot scarier. And maybe they will in higher difficulties, and maybe they will as more patches and upgrades happen. Oops. Okay, now they jump after you. Seems like they weren't earlier. See, there was a dude on my radar. He was like inside of me for a minute there. It was kind of hot. There we are. This does have lightning. Lightning bolts, thunderbolts, and lightning. Very, very frightening me. 50% damage to enemies that are elemental debuff. Ooh. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Assault rifle. You know what? You know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Phil says, yo, that's an easy dub right there. That's maybe not easy, an easier dub. Wish we would have found this sooner. We're approaching the last level in the game, or not in the game, but in this run. I wish we would have found this sooner, but better late than never. That's a very, very nice upgrade. Very nice upgrade. I really like that debuff damage. That is such a nice synergy with the lightning bolt. Or really with any electric... well, really just any elemental thing at all. It's just perfect. It's perfect. A match made in heaven. And it looks dope. It does look kind of cool, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look kind of sick. It's got like... if you can see the reflection, it's got like camo on it. Some kind of like camouflage. It's got purple camouflage in case I'm ever in a purple forest, which happens all the time. Very common. Right? Maybe 2. Is this the last one? Power bank. Proc chance, that's actually quite helpful. We're about to begin 20 out of 20 if my math is correct. It's 1 sniper, and I think just the 1 on its own, but there'll be more where that came from. And I bet probably more than just the snipers. Actually, maybe not. Maybe it will just spawn snipers. Oh, nope, they're doing other stuff. Maybe like each round is something different. Nope, it might just be zombies. No, it's not just zombies. It's sure enough, it's something different. Heck. There we go. There we go. That's what we like to see. Ouch. Ouch. A lot of you guys. Oh, those dudes. Do not love that. Do not love that for us. Yes, the man spiders. I was hoping they would not show up here. I guess I should be grateful they haven't shown up sooner. Can you imagine a round with just those fucking dudes? Being little shitters. I don't want to imagine it. I don't want to imagine it. Oh, they're right. Oh, God. Oh, God. The good news is we do pretty good damage. It's still scurry. I don't know why I thought switching my shotgun would be a smart move there. Whoop. Oh god, inside the ship. Technically, they do range stacks, but of course it's like a ranged AoE. Almost dead. Oh. 1. I think that's both of them, actually. Those guys are probably my least favorite enemy to deal with, even less so than the big slicey boys. Big slicey boys that are frequently mini-bosses in this game. I think that's probably it. They probably threw those at me implying that that was the last wave, and it was. There we go. There we go. We got there. Now, I think we might have gone through that whole challenge without having that break our shields either, so that's... Oh, no, I'm wrong. I did just pick up some health, so okay, they did break my shield in that room. But that's okay. We got the one earlier. I think we're in good shape. I think we're in good shape. Let's go ahead and scoop up all the goods. Not going to bother trying to pick up weapons, although I don't think any weapons or armor even dropped. Never... Actually, no. Our armor is actually pretty good. I was about to say, if we go the whole time without leveling up, like, gloves or anything. But no, we actually did pretty good. Did pretty good. What do you want to increase? Tech pickup. Always a solid one. Yeah, let's go for that one. There we go. GG's on that mission. There we go. First try. Feels good, man. That's all Zone 1 missions complete. That's all Zone 1 missions complete if anybody's curious. There it is. Complete all Zone 1 missions. Look at that. Look at that. We also killed 1,000 androids. Feels good, man. Feels good. If I have time for one standard something or another, maybe. Maybe I have time for one standard fella. Let's see. 12:45. I think we have time for one. Something else. Maybe a Zone 2 experience. I've yet to even see what Zone 2 has waiting for me. I have no idea what to expect.
Man dies in space, but nobody is there to witness. Does he truly die?
This one is the first. Bling, blang, bloom. One more before that's the big one. Weapon damage, always a solid choice. Now I'm more inclined to say, like, yes, let's soup up secondary weapons. Primary weapons are still probably like the main focus, though. And I'm not going to completely wholesale ignore secondary anymore. Good luck, Planty. Or good luck from Planty, rather. Good luck, human. I love you. Planty, this is getting a little bit too serious. Getting a little bit weird. Time to keep it together. We could jump right in to the challenge missions, which is kind of cool. I always assumed you had to, like, beat the main story first. Attempt, keep it together. We'll probably attempt normal mode. Maybe I should do hard. You know what? We've been, like, doing good. We've been souping ourselves up. We've been juicing ourselves with good meta progression, good knowledge of the game, good fundamentals. Let's see what this one entails. It's an extended mission, obviously. Maybe hard mode is somewhat doable. Maybe. Solo? Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I'm probably going to get my fucking booty hole buttered. We're going to try to keep it together. All I got to do is hydrate. That's right, AKG. That's right. If anything's getting lubricated, it's my thrussie with some water. Lube up the old thrussie. That's what they say. Nobody says that. They should. You might need it. Who knows? Who knows what to expect?
So, I'm just a brain in a suit. Deep breaths. Well, found the colonists. Looks like they were already frozen for the trip.
Oh, except for the blood. Minor issue about the blood. Yeah, that little comment where we determine, or we discover rather, that we're just brains in a suit. Or a brain in a suit. We're not like a fully formed human in this spacesuit.
Top of the line stealth drone joins Mars colony mission. Great.
Oh, good. Oh, great. New enemy type just dropped. Hey, there's some humans. Some, like, people. That are not, you know, dead or corpses or a brain walking around in a spacesuit.
Oh, God. They've been removing the colonists from the pods.
Can't say I'm surprised. Are there any that are, like, clearly on the ground, like, just chilling? Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Gold fella. Gold man.
More missing colonists. Why would the machines bother taking them one by one? Why not?
I mean, some of them are obviously open. I'm just looking for, like, corpses. Little nosebleed, it's fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. Alright, well, anyway. Anywho, let's go ahead and do a little setup. A little setup Reno here. They're not really moving around nearly as much. And they're also not spaced as close together as I normally would like. But this is the first round. I'm sure we'll start off on a relatively easy note. Ouch. Oh, they got a little action roll. That's cool. I wish I could do an action roll. Of course, I have the dash, which is pretty sweet too. You get like cool little maneuvers. Pretty fancy. Grab one of these guys. No, for sure there's a fella right here. That might have missed him. Oh, no, actually, no, it killed him. Never mind, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. Opposite wall. Hey, stab. Oh, he even dropped a better melee weapon. Cool. One of these days, I kind of do want to try a proper melee build. Yeah. It might be kind of fun. In fact, it probably is kind of fun. I mean, I've seen what melee builds look like. I've just yet to experience it firsthand. All the goods. And I don't have to, like, do randomness anymore. I can actually pick and choose what I want. Sniper rifle, like a real sniper rifle. Burst fire. Let's go for the burst fire. I like this thing. I don't use it as often, though.
All these people. I guess they're counting on me.
No pressure, bro. No pressure, but everyone's counting on you. New spider just dropped. Is it an ice spider? Looks like it. I feel like the Splinter Cell eye thing going on. Well, actually, I guess there's 4 of them, not 3, but still. That might reach both of them. Or it might reach none of them. Keep it cool. Yeah, we're definitely seeing fewer barrels compared to Zone 1. Can't say I'm surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. I'll probably back that thing up. An achievement for killing 100 bad guys with the barrels. That was kind of interesting. He put his little hand, he put his hand to like his earpiece, like he was trying to like communicate with somebody. I wonder if they can like notify other dudes. Maybe that would answer what I was kind of pontificating on earlier. The idea of like other dudes being notified other than just line of sight. Bloop, bloop. Got a torso now. I have a fully formed torso. It feels good. Nitrogen. Alright. I'm guessing it won't work. I was gonna say, what if you could explode shit? That'd be kind of cool. It might kill people that were plugged into it, but still. Their sacrifice is their life is a sacrifice we have to be willing to make. That's just how it works. Got everything else. Shots do not hit a weak point, deal a lot of damage. That's pretty good. And it's purples. That's how you know it's good. Yeah, let's go for that one. I mean, I'm still gonna go for weak shot or weak point shots, but still.
For the colonists comes from.
You know, I'm impressed. Zone 2 has a lot of new enemies. I was not expecting this many new enemies. I was thinking maybe we'd see like the same enemies, but more or like different colors, like palette swaps, you know, that kind of thing. We're getting like some general new shit. Genuine new shit, even. That's genuinely impressive. This game has like more to it than I was expecting. Especially because it's early access. Early access having this much content. There are early access games that have been out for multiple years that don't have like this much stuff, like this much variety. Oh, I'm very much impressed. How much health they have? We'll just assume one will probably do it. It probably won't. We'll try it. I could jump up top, but that's kind of a you're kind of out there, you're kind of on your own and exposed. These guys will probably move around quite a bit. We'll start with these two. I'll probably just be rotating around the room. Will do. Ranged immune. Uh-oh. That's not good. Is it melee only for those fools? Ranged or melee guys. Oh, they spawned in. Sneaky boys. Ouch. Are they explosion immune? Oof. I wonder if they're like the ones summoning these boys. Actually, no, I don't think they were. I think that there's just a bunch of them. Yeah. Very unique kind of challenge. Now that we have some enemies that are going to be ranged immune, like, damn, that's for a game that's all about shooty pooty absolutely. That's going to be a challenge. But I like it. I like that we're up in the ante. A little bit more intense. More boots. No goofing. Is that the LMG that I like so much? No, that's more of a standard little S. Really fast. Really good fire rates. And even better damage per shot and more max. Oh, I mean, yeah, honestly. And it's lightning. It is lightning, yeah. Yeah, of course, the other one does the burst. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was wrong. This one has the higher max size and more damage per shot. And technically a higher fire rate. Yeah. That's a really nice spread. That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's like a little bit boring, I guess, by comparison, but we'll stick with it. Now we get to choose. Better mag size. I do like the outline thing, although it's not as powerful now that I'm more relying on the radar now. Weapon fall off and weapon kickback. Yeah, that one does sound kind of cool. Let's go with that one. Not that this has very much kickback. It has none now, obviously. Superior item, you say? All right. I see you. Choose a superior item. Spawns a smart rocket. What? That's dope. Primary weapon has a chance to also proc your secondary weapon's elemental. Damn, that's sick. First weak point shot. It does more damage. Man. Every 18 seconds. Damn, that's really impressive. So I guess... Oh, you know what? Right. We saw these in the... somewhere, yeah. I remember in... Where was it? I think it was in the main lobby area. There's like a place you can click above that says like... There's a couple of other clickable sections. Superior items was one of them. There was some other section. It was like you have to beat level... or zone 1 to see this. Got to beat zone 2 to see this. So, yeah, we saw those. But I haven't gotten to play with them before. So those little fellas do create new mobs. And yeah, grenades don't work, yeah. But the elemental effects do work. Otherwise, it's melee. That is very unique. It's a unique challenge, and I like it. So I want to upgrade this one. I'm not so sure I'm committed to this build yet. We're not committed yet. We're playing it kind of easy. Lightning's been good to us, but I do want to mix it up a little bit.
Wonder if anyone here is related to me.
Do want to mix it up.
Or something.
Anybody here that I know or that I'm related to? Any other people that are brains? Oh, look. Oh, excuse the fuck out of my goddamn friends. What was his deal? Oh, these are like fancy melee boys. Fancy melee boys. I'm impressed they don't really react to these floating barrels walking up to them and just kind of chilling. Right. Enough for me. Blew up a fuck ton of them. Oh, shit. I'm frosty. I'm slow. I mean, I'm not just mentally, but also in movement and schmovements. There, I just launched a smart missile. It's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah, they teleport around. That's pretty sneaky. Pretty fancy schmancy. There we go. Yeah, the teleport guys. I'm impressed with, like, we're seeing some genuine enemy variety and, like, some things that are other than, oh, it's the enemy you know, but they have more health and do more damage. Like, oh, there's, like, new things they do, which is really, it's really nice. I like that level of kind of mixing it up, you know? Feels good. When your health is full. My health is not always going to be full, necessarily. When you're aiming, you tend to do good. Elemental debuff. Will I be doing elemental things? Not multiple elements. It seems like... I guess the idea is that there are certain builds that maybe would encourage investing into multiple elemental shenanigans, but it seems like, generally speaking, you usually want to pick one and stick to it. Seems like that'd be a hard build to sell, the idea of having, like, this weapon does lightning, this weapon does, like, your primary does lightning, your secondary does ice, your grenade does fire. That seems like a hard one to pull off successfully, unless you have, like, very specific builds. Lifesteal on the grenade. Ooh, that does sound tasty. That do sound tasty. I was thinking I would not get stuck in the wall. There. Boop. Thanks for hanging out, Ape Llama. Have a good night, my dudes. Always nice getting to chill with you, my man. That one's got ice. You know what? Yeah, let's mix it up. Mix it up a little bit. Got the the last one? Yes, it was. Clearly it was. Level 3. Cool helmet. A lot of gray weapons. I was saying how I wasn't sure I was convinced with the stuff we have so far. Reflecting damage back to the attacker. Pickup range is good. Increases damage for 5 seconds. Probably this one. Good padding. Ooh. Frosty. Is it slippery? No, it's not slippery. Ice physics can be fun. I'm guessing this little shield thing means they are protected with the shooty pooty, so you got to go for melee or your elemental proconizations, but grenades and barrel explosions, none of that shit. God damn. We have these guys. This is not the fancy stealth guy. These are the dudes we know already, but he's blue, which maybe makes me think he does like ice damage. Something fancy schmancy. Once again, we'll fight. We'll start this thing off. Yep, ranged immune. I kind of had a feeling. Oh, I'm stuck. Good to know. They do some extra frozen-y nonsense. Yep. I see. Oh, he still hit me. I thought for sure I was outside the range. I missed. Ah. I'm not actually sure. Oh, I think it's because my grenade missed and hit him instead. A little bit spicy, but we got there. Didn't lose any health at least. A little bit spicy. Good to know that sure enough those guys do have ice attacks that makes them especially scary. Getting frozen like that, like being a sitting duck in the middle of an arena that's real hot and spicy. Oh doggy. Oh doggy, that could get rough. Oh, and I was thinking about earlier, like, what was that explosion that killed the other guy? I think it was the smart grenade, actually. Or the smart missile, rather. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the minigun is a smart idea here. I think the added mobility of some kind of handheld weapon, like proper handheld weapon, is the way to do it. I just haven't found a great weapon. Nor have I found one that, like, really sings with any sort of build that I've worked towards yet. And maybe I should just choose one. Now, I know fire we haven't really messed with yet, but maybe, you know what? Let's do something different. Of course, this one's always great. Let's do something different. Yeah, let's do the fire one. Have a good night, Fel. Appreciate popping in, Fel the Giant. Yeah. Maybe could do some runs in the future. That would be kind of fun. Yeah. I've done a little bit of co-op in this game, but I'd definitely be down for more. For sure. Oh, it's a Gundam. Oh, that's very adorable. But have a great night, man. Thank you again for hanging out. Thank you for that sub. That Prime Gaming sub. Very generous. Increased by an additional 10%. That's pretty cool, but that really helps if I have a good crit rating. When you proc an elemental affix, elemental thing, 10% chance to replenish your weapon's magazine. Damaged enemies have a 10% chance to refund a bullet. It's refunded. Your damage is increased by 5%, which goes until you reload. That's pretty cool. Let's go for that one. Pretty cool. Especially good for big mags. And that's a pretty big mag. That's a pretty big mag. Maybe I should do the minigun. I don't know. Don't know. Now that one got that fire. Only the 2-shotter though is the thing. I could try to re-roll this guy. Didn't get it. I think I will buy this guy. Excuse me while I buy this guy. Let's go with that one. And I'll be looking for a primary that will work well with our fire stuffs. So I'm not feeling great about this build, but I'm not feeling horrible about it. I'm right in the middle. You probably launched the missile or the grenades, but they're probably frosty grenades now. A lot of frost enemies in this particular area. Kind of makes sense. We're seeing some themes now. Any barrels? Barrels to be found? I would not complain. Imagine complaining about barrels. It'd be pretty cringe. At least no range immune nonsense. That's at least something. Oh, it didn't kill that guy. Oh, that killed him though. Oh, right, the reflection. Yeah, the damage reflection. Cool little shotgun. Oh. Oh, that was my smart missile. I was like, why'd that guy explode randomly for no reason? Oh, shit. Took off a bunch of juice. A whole bunch of juice. Not just my shield, but some health as well. God damn. That one actually does have flame. Good. It's the only way to melt their icy cold heart. To apply flame damage and have that be the thing that leads us into battle. Nice. No, we're going all in on the fire, baby. Through the fire and the flames, we carry on. The smart missile is kind of hilarious because if you're just hunting down one dude by themselves and you haven't fought anything in a while, yeah, there'll just be a random explosion after whatever you kill drops dead. Weak point damage. Dash replenishes. Ooh, that's kind of fun. Critical hits, lower the dash and grenades cooldown. This one is actually kind of nice for a shotgun build. Kind of silly because I took the long range augment. Man, I'm kind of kicking myself now. Whomst are you? What is this new enemy fella? New enemy fella. New enemy fella just dropped. Oop. Ouch. Rude. Now, I know he's not dead. Ain't no way he's dead. Oh, yeah, there he is. I'm not gonna stick around to see what you do. Oh, you have a little fella? Good to know. Got little broskies. I'm just gonna assume that whatever that is, I don't want it near me. I'm just gonna assume it's bad. Assume the worst. Did I get it? Yeah, I think I got him and the barrel. The damage over time gonna get shit? No, it will not. Better melee weapon. I was even like pondering about a melee build, but that ain't happening. We're kind of committed by this point. There you are. We're trying to reach each other, I think. Kind of romantic. Now, the one downside with this smart missile is that I can see it firing, going past what I'm shooting at, and blowing up a barrel that I don't mean to blow up. And for that to be like dangerous and bad for Alex. Bad for people named Alex, which is me. It's my name. Fire rate goes up. Yeah, I should probably... Ooh, or better defense. Yeah, let's do the better defense. Yeah, my damage resistance is not the bestest. Leaning into better range wouldn't be a bad idea. Let me guess. Does this... Oh, it... Ooh, good to know. I was thinking maybe it would, like, teleport you back or something, but you take some damage as well. That's scary. What the fuck is that thing? Well, no barrels. I might just want to start off by fucking up the little duders. The shield duders, that is. Wonder if I can, like, shoot the missiles? You can shoot the missiles. There we go. Good to know you can shoot the missiles, because that makes that a little bit less scary. Still kind of scary, but less scary. Oop. Oh, shit, wrong button. Press the wrong button, goddamn. This purple thing. Just there to look pretty. Gloves, my first time getting gloves. Hell yeah. Hopefully none of the scrap fell down. I'd be a little bit inconvenient. I guess you could like drop down and then dash up. Oh, no, helps you don't fuck it up. But like dash upwards basically. For the pickup range to reach you. Health or shields? Probably the shields. Yeah. Bot companion, yeah, bot companion's always nice. I feel like my build's just not very cohesive yet, but we'll get there. Can't customize controls. Yeah, I imagine for a game like this, at least in early access, they probably will default to like preferring or assuming mouse and keyboard is like the main thing. Because you're right, for gamepad users, I imagine it's pretty limited customization, or maybe there's just no customization of controls. Oh, there's dudes down here. There we go. Yeah, no customization for controls. Not terribly surprising. That guy was stuck in the wall. Just throwing little grenades all over the place. Oh, is there an airborne dude? No, he's just popping off. What the fuck was that? Someone was like, oh, it's the stealth guys. Yay! Oh, they do all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Shenanigans, even. Oh boy, oh, he is slapping my titties. There I was, barbecue sauce on my titties. Is he behind me? He is behind you. Ooh. New fella just dropped. Scarier, he's more scary up close. Much more scary up close. But anyway, yeah, AKG, I'm definitely with you. Like, hopefully that's something they work on as the game continues through early access. That, you know, more customization options. And that includes, ideally, gamepad users. Ooh. I was saying earlier how I wasn't sure about this one. It's kind of slow firing, and it reloads pretty slow, too. But it's got the combustion. It's a pretty nice upgrade. Stat-wise, let's try it. Oh, the settings are there, but it doesn't work for you. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, so maybe the release version, maybe it's there. Maybe. No guarantees. Enemies killed with your grenade have a chance to spawn another grenade, which will target the next dude. Let's go for this one. Defense is probably a solid choice right now, given that we're clearly punching a little bit above our usual weight class. Hard mode definitely is up in the ante. I consume ammo for 1 second after you kill him. That's kind of cool. That'd be good for like a minigun build. That's kind of cool. Let's go for that one. Mark of the Prophecy. And then there's this one. I do like the Tempest as a weapon. That's a very good weapon. Combustion, I think I like a little bit more than Ignite. But still, that's pretty darn good. Pretty gosh darn good. I think I like that more than the Warbringer. Let's go for that one. I think just the weapon archetype alone makes that quite good. It's quite good. I don't know if I want to use that one as much. No, I think I'll probably default to using this guy. Yeah, I'll go and upgrade this guy. Leave the rest for now. Yeah, that one's good. That one is definitely good, but I think I feel better about this one. Down to level 11.
Passenger luggage and vehicles.
Or level 10, I guess.
Great. I'm probably gonna fight a sock monster or something.
Dude, I wish it was a sock monster. That'd be delightful.
Huh. So that's the asshole that built this ship. Typical.
And can I fucking break his face? Oh, what if I could? Curious if there was like a logo in there. A little detonation, little homing attack detonation fellas. Oop. A whole lot of those fellers. What is... Oh, it's just a purple version of the spider face lads. Yep. Yep. Nice variety of enemies. It's getting weird. It's getting real weird, but I appreciate the weirdness. Entirely new enemy types. Some remixes of familiar enemy types. Pretty cool. Pull the fuck out of them. Oh shit. Oh god. That's a thing they leave behind. Leave behind a little singularity, little black hole. A black hole that does a great suck. I say I'm always down for a good suck. Whoa! Bit of a slow reload. That's okay. I've been known to be a little bit slow on my end on occasion myself, so I can't really judge. It's up there. That's why I couldn't see him. Pinky boy. Nothing behind here. Nope. Good to see you, by the way, shock value. Good to see my mans. Oh god, he's mad. Whoa, and I get sucked. Go. The range of that thing is very generous. A very good suck-up range. Good range for getting sucked. Green. Cherry bomb? Oh, for upgrading the significant, the superior items. You can upgrade those as well as an upgrade path. Good to know. Good to know. My unborn offspring. Yes, yes. How terrible of that monster to do that to you unwillingly, shock value. You were an innocent victim in this exchange, right, shock value? You definitely had no hand in it. Well, hand, if you, I mean, anyway, or hand outside of it, potato. Anyway, reduce reload time. Yeah, that might help. This one does take a minute to reload. Just one hand. I mean, usually. You know, it's a too many cooks in the kitchen situation otherwise. No need to overcomplicate things. Gotta be real about these things. So look at this nice long straightaway path. I like this. Whoa! That did a lot of damage. Good fucking golly, Miss Molly. That took a shit in my mouth and not in a pleasurable way. The rare unpleasurable mouth shit. Hard to imagine. I'm not actually sure what that was, but something. It was a frosty attack, and it was angry. It was very angry at me. It was not happy to see me. Frosty grenade. Oh, it's maybe one of those things. I'm down on some health right now. Down bad on some health right now. One other gaggle of scrap. Scrapple of gags. That was the old grenade. Actually, that was the grenade I chose not to take, because it's a frosty boy, and I like the spicy, flamey boys. Some health would be appreciated. Might take this one. I take that one. That way, when I lose my shield in one hit, I have another hit to keep me going. Ooh, look at this new guy. New fella just dropped. Alright, he's out. Once they start climbing up, I'll be in trouble, but for now, I do have the high ground. I have the advantage. Yeah. Still two dudes underneath me. My dude's popping off on him right now. Is he above me? Oh, this guy. I definitely don't want him to be doing a thing. Not done, though. One more. Is he... No, that's just a random drop. Oh, come on. What do you want from me? I was gonna say, I set you on fire. What more do you want from me, bro? Max out. Nah, I'll stick with what I got right now. Getting a lot of goodies. A lot of good upgrade goodies. I'm not sure this run has the juice to go all the way. I mean, obviously not all the way because it's my first time trying hard mode. Well, it's my first time trying Zone 2. Much less Zone 2 in hard mode. Oops, wrong button. But anyway, yeah, it's my first time trying Zone 2. And also I tried it in hard mode. Like, there's no way that's gonna go super well right from the get-go. But it is a fun way to kind of diddle around a little bit and see what the happy haps are. This is what I was using earlier. Sacrifice accuracy for power. I think this one's like pretty good. It's pretty fast, obviously. This one's a little bit slower, but that mag size is pretty delicious. So I think I'll stick with this one. A lot less reload management and such. Weak point damage to burning enemies. Killing a burning enemy overcharges your weapon. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. Burn, baby, burn. A little bit of health. I'll buy more health as well. Secondary weapon is a chance to proc your primary weapon, which is cool. Your next hitting shot deals 0.4% damage for each bullet that was reloaded. Huh, that's kind of cool. Let's do that one. So that will encourage me to never reload early, basically. Let's just talk about miniguns. Nah, I'll stick with what I got. Stick with it. We haven't really been doing any shotgun stuff, so I think I'll probably stop investing into that guy. I will get the grenades up, though. I have many reasons to want the grenades to be nice and spicy. Maybe I should still go ahead and upgrade my armor. Even though none of this armor is very exciting. Actually, no, I don't have a whole lot of scrap. I'll also upgrade the one that's blue. He's healing the self-exploding guy. Can actually do a lot worse starting off here, so I'll start off here. Oh god, I'm full of shit. It was actually pretty bad. I was wrong. It actually was pretty bad to start off here. And also, I said I wasn't going to reload prematurely, and there I started reloading prematurely. Like a foolish fool. I thought I was so smart. A whole lot of guys kind of hiding in little tucked away corners I wasn't expecting. Got a regular spider guy. Oh, I know what you are. Oh, he's spawning them. That's right. Spawning them all. That's right. He's the dastardly mastermind behind this whole ordeal. Yeah. I think we're... Oh, it's one of you. Alright, so we got that run. Or that round, rather. It was a spicy round. Lost a lot of health, and it was all because that very first room where that first going loud and proud instance that maybe I was a little bit overconfident on. Rarely happens. Rarely do I attempt something like that that leads to horrible regret. They're the exact same grenade. They're identical in every way. Makes my job real easy. And at least get to the halfway point. Actually, I think we're nearing the halfway point anyway. What was your reload times? Yes. That's a good one because we're already encouraged to not reload. Yeah, so this is going to be the halfway point. This is 15 out of 30. This is it. This is it, Luigi. There we go. Healy boy. Oh, the Healy boy just got outside my range. I'm getting a lot of things' attention by doing this. Quick reload, very good. Not sure where that Healy guy went. Oh, there's this guy. Oh, hello. Oh, I found the Healy guy. Okay, the good news I can out damage. That's scary. It's gonna hurt. Oh, am I dead? I'm not dead, but it hurt. We're definitely hurting. Rip. Ouch. Frosty. Up jumping around. Leaping from tree to tree. Oh, Wimbley, Bimbley. Am I dead? Oh, almost. Oh, I think I'm dead. Oh, now I'm dead. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stop it. Stop. I'm dead. I can't say I'm surprised. They just kept coming, man. There might have been a spawner there because it felt like they just kept coming. That's okay. That's okay. We had a fun time. Look at that. Exactly 2,500 scrap collected. It's just as well. It's getting pretty late anyway, and I have to get up a little bit earlier than usual. So I have to go in the office tomorrow. I gotta get up a little bit extra early. I'll be a good boy. Go and wrap it up here. What I am gonna do really quick is do some little upgradifications. Also, plant rather.
Your leaves today. Whatever it is, you look great.
Looking good, buddy. Never looked better. So sure enough, superior items. And then synergies was the last thing that caught my eye as well. It all uses the same point thingamajiggies. And I think I'll probably focus on this primarily. Just because these are always helpful. The superior items, well, I'm not always going to be doing Zone 2 and beyond. Although I will a decent bit. For sure I'll be doing it a decent bit. Grenades. Rock chance, yes. And just like that, I'm out. I'm out of the goods. That's okay. Yeah, we'll probably do more sprint speed and probably like more grenade things in the future. I do look forward to upgrading these once we're kind of out of the tech masteries, though. All right. So that's going to do it, my friends. We're going to exit the game. This game continues to be a lot of fun. We might do some more of this game later this week. Maybe some co-op.